know you do. I know you do. I know you do. I know. And over some more, I know.
I get this shit to work. What's good, y'all? Oh look, we about to get this free shit going. If you here, hit that like button. Sub up. You know the drill. God damn. Rep your city. Let me know where you from. Oh, here we go. This African nigga they say is the most dangerous fighter in the UFC.
This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division.
If your stream is ahead of mine, don't ruin it for me.
Out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record. 10.
God, already so.
3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Fighting out of Nova Sibirsk, Russia, Andre Polyak.
Hit that like button.
And now,
Sub up.
introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a striker holding a professional record, 9 wins, 1 loss.
These motherfuckers look dangerous. God no. Appreciate you. Keep hitting that like button. Sub up. Now I gotta go to a different lane. Hold up. The fight could be over right now. That nigga thumping. Yeah, I'm a dirty ass nigga, big dog. It's over. He dropped him with the first punch. Motherfucker dropped him with the first punch. First thing he threw. No exaggerate. That shit crazy. Yeah, you know, I'm a dirty ass nigga, big dog. Alright, fuck it. You just don't watch it like that.
Yeah, it's not just power, it's the way he delivers it.
If you about this, Joe, look at him. He's going off to his left, thinking he's going to try to win the foot placement. He's trying to line Goliath up.
Body kick by Goliath, slips on the back end. Better cover up.
I gotta remove that though.
It's like Yoel Romero. They say Yoel Romero was like rock. I mean, Goliath looks like he is saw up close. It's crazy, man.
I'm sure I was on Ghost. Ghost left his body on that shot.
Goliath is now moving his head a little better. Not standing in line to get hit. Oh, beautiful body kick by Goliath.
He's just so straight up in the air, though, with his chin held high. And he's already been stumped.
But Joe, he hasn't recovered because his reaction was
Nice up big left by Goliath.
He kicks.
Oh!
Yeah, I remember you. What's up? Hit that like button.
Goliath took that one better, though.
Rolling down.
Alright, then.
Goliath's reactions just don't look great.
He like hunting his prey right now.
Nobody's reactions to
His
great
name is
like this guy.
Gautier or something.
Another right hand gets through for Gautier. About 2 minutes gone by in round 1.
Gautier.
Nice jab by
He just
Goliath.
hunting his prey.
Nice jab by Goliath.
There's another left
Yeah,
hand.
hit by Goliath, yeah.
He's got to stay, keep his back away from the cage.
I'm eating
Two there. Goliath's got the land
mushroom
now.
stroganoff and egg noodles
Now circling towards that power right. Got to
with
go the other way.
Yes, he does.
tomato cucumber salad.
Yeah, he's got to be unpredictable. He's got to mix it up a lot.
I'm watching the fight, the UFC 324. It's the first fight. We watching the African dude, Gautier. They say he the most dangerous fighter.
He's got a good, especially in this open stance.
What you doing, Grace?
Yeah, it's just the visuals, man.
Y'all hit that like button.
You know, the consequences of that punch
Grace, you still
landing are just so different because this guy just landed, right? But if Gautier lands, he goes flying.
Right. But he is landing.
He is landing. Another one.
Yeah, that Goliath left hand.
Okay, white dude is landing a little bit, but it ain't really doing nothing.
Way in now with the right.
Coming in, nicely done. He's finding his rhythm now. It's just the consequences of any mistake. Brave. Not a kick to the body. That power kick to the body is one of his best weapons. That's what he hurt Klein with in his last fight.
Joe, and if he can keep kicking him to the right, maybe it'll slow the big man down. He'll get tired as the fight goes on. Because even right now,
I heard Gautier is still moving forward. He's still stalking him. I'm giving y'all the play-by-play.
Throw that body kick again. You don't have to worry about it getting caught and taken down. So you can almost throw it freely.
You got to be careful reaching in like that with that big shot. There's a nice jab. That right hand jab is money.
So Goliath has struck his way into this fight, into this round. But man, the explosiveness coming back his way on the other side is a sight to behold.
Gautier seems to slow down a bit. Another thing to keep taking
Bruh,
into
what's
consideration
good,
is
bruh?
how big Gautier is and how
Radio
much
City,
weight he
bruh.
must have to
Hit that like button,
Well, he
bro.
called out at a fighter meeting the other day because he said he has a bad weight cut. And we just kind of go, okay. Because you know that for him to make that weight must be so hard. And that body kick he did not like. Look at that.
Another one.
He just hit him with a deep kick up the middle. That Gautier did not respond well to.
Hey, Gautier is just trying to stalk him down, but he's getting touched. He getting touched in the meantime. He need to have better defense.
So it looks as though Andre Goliath will be the first man in the UFC to at least extend the title of Gautier to a round 2. It's yours.
I tell you what, just watch the groin, okay?
Texas was waiting on the refund you needed yesterday. Now Taxes is getting your refund up to 5 days faster with Credit Karma and TurboTax. And giving you guidance to take every dollar further. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax.
In our left, and even if you're not working from there, but then work from there. Makes sense? Don't force
Okay,
you
you know
going
I
in a
pay for this
straight
shit. They
line
got
with a 2-3.
commercials in
He
it.
just has to go the way he wants to go. This makes sense? Yeah, so in, out, attack from the left. Makes sense? Out kicks, down punch. Makes sense? Remember, keep changing the distance.
Yeah, that was good.
Our round 2 is brought to you by Monaco, the official canned cocktail of UFC. 2 shots in every can. Ian Thomas, our coach, with a headset. What are you seeing? I'm dying to know. And it looks like your headset is closed. We will get you.
All right, guys, second round. Fight's on. You guys got me now.
We got you now.
All right, so Julio, he's
Who
been able
does?
to absorb some of them bigger punches because he's been
Who
moving
does?
backwards on contact. Now, in addition to those body kicks that he's having success with, now would be the time to jam Gauthier up with a clinch. Make Gauthier work harder than he is. Then he can slow him down and then maybe get some offense of his own.
Yeah, that's smart. See this though, Gauthier's pace did start to wane a little bit in round 1.
Now, what he needs to do is be very careful to start the round. Because that's pretty dangerous. Once he gets on that speed,
Okay, to start round 2, white dude is using angles on him.
then the threat starts to come
He's making
down. Once you
Gauthier
pass
follow him.
a few minutes into the
Gauthier
round.
doesn't know how to cut off the ring or the cage.
Left hand again.
He's just following him around. Not really the best defense.
Slowed down considerably. And again, talk about that weight cut. This guy has got to be walking around well over 200 pounds. He's big. He's huge. There's not a chance in hell he weighs 185 pounds right now.
And then you gotta watch to see if his inexperience starts to show and he starts to reach.
Yep.
Because right now he's at the hard
White dude is
time
pivoting
knocking
and
down
touching him with shots.
And Polayan has a wealth of experience, amateur and pro, and here he is now, landed twice as many significant strikes as Gauthier.
I'm not trying to just call him white dude, but I can't read his name right now because his screen too small.
Good job by Gauthier to raise the guard.
Gauthier is not doing a good job of getting out of the way at all.
He's not.
It seems like he's just looking for
He's
his
right there to
open.
get hit.
He absorbs everything and then looks to counter. But with each shot that he absorbs, he takes a little bit out of that gas tank. It's already depleted by the big weight cut.
and his nose is all bloody. He's taking damage more than he's taken so far in the UFC. And here's one thing I'll tell you about Gauthier can do to try to get Polayan set. He needs to throw the left trigger as he's trying to head him off, going to his left, to stop Polayan from going that way, and then throw a straight right hand down the middle. Just throw the lead right hand.
Polayan corner called for a head kick.
Polayan is doing a very good job of going with the strikes.
Yo, hit that like button, man.
He got hurt.
Oh, you heard him.
It's
You
because
heard
he
him.
was moving backwards and away from the shot as it landed. He was out of bounds. It wasn't that it was that devastating a strike that landed. So he's taking away a lot of the power just by moving with it.
I would like to see Polayan throw a head kick up there. He's done enough work to the body where I think he's really starting to bring his hands down to try to defend his body.
Gauthier's won 8 in a row, all of them by knockout or TKO.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, and he hit him with a right hand jab as well.
And I think about the eyes started blinking.
Yes.
That was the first one that might have taken an effect on him. Make him stop. Oh.
I know, hit that like button. Damn, okay, he heard him. He heard him again.
Getting hit by Gauthier.
Oh, he dropped him. Dropped him again. He hit him on the way up. Knee. He's pouring it on. He's pouring it on. Okay, he backed off him a little. He let him breathe.
Boy, Gauthier is swinging for the sleep. His nose is bleeding now.
And you know, I think what's getting done good versus here, right? For the first time, and he's staying within it.
God damn it.
They really don't even
Hit
look
the
like
like
they're
button,
in the same
sub
weight
up.
class.
No.
Thank you. Shout out to all 15 of y'all who just joined. Hit that like button, sub up. Gutierrez is still on the hunt.
Understand reality.
He's hurting dude with big shots. Hold up. Yeah, he's back.
This is where Flyers should just be blasting kicks.
All right, third and final round. Coming up next.
He's definitely winning the decision because he got knocked down in the first and second round. But I think before this, he had knocked everybody out.
That makes sense. He's tired now from a little bit of moving. When you're standing in front of you, just stop it. When you're in front of him, I need a feint. I need a little change of
Just
this.
keep on going, man. You got this. Okay. I will, I guess.
Here's to the stop that never
My
stopped.
head is that black
To the
culture.
flavor that found its way.
Yeah.
He has absorbed some bombs.
Are we back?
He has.
Let's bring back.
You know what's always funny though?
He's squared much bad.
You know, the record says you gotta finish the
Been
fight.
out since
If you're not
1945.
going to finish the fight, the storyline could be that. You know,
Okay, why not?
I told him this was
Whatever
the
style.
round.
The Kane fight. Yes.
Oh my God. Hope he doesn't listen. He's here to be like these guys. Yeah, he's the
Well, if you're Mick Maynard and you're charged with finding challenges for a David Gauthier, you found a good matchup at this
You on the
stage.
way?
And it probably
What are you coming for, though? Hit the like button. Before you head this way, hit the like button and subscribe.
People are scared. They're like, we want to fight this guy, right? Just put them on the one. But now you watch Goliath. Southpaw stance gave Octavia some problems. A lot of kicks gave him some problems. And just a lot of durability.
and extended him.
Yes.
Extended him past the first, wore him out a little bit, and you see him slower now than he was in the first for sure.
But is that for
You pulling up too?
encouraging or
All right,
does it make
hold on,
you
pull up.
shoots, man? This guy can fight 15 minutes if he needs to. Because he has handled this
You want to take a
challenge
favor?
much better than most of us thought that
No,
he
you
would.
don't.
Being that he had been so dominant in his career to this point.
But, you know,
So you think you're a table with that on your
one
head?
in the UFC, not a top contender. And
I know I'm
is
not
the
a
guy
table.
that people are thinking he's going to be the next king.
Right. Right, not just a contender. It's right.
Yeah. Fighting the guys with the big power, I always had this philosophy.
Are we halfway through round 3?
That danger threat is just way
You wanna
less
fade too?
than it is when you walk in there with
Man, why all these people want to fight me?
He's got the scariest power of all time. Michael Johnson.
knocked me all the way across the octagon too.
Nah, you already said it. So don't take it back
Like when
now.
a table hits you and you fall, you go like, how did I end up here? Like seriously, when you get knocked down by
We
these
could
guys
fade.
with these big punches, you're like, how did I get here?
Coach A did
But
lose
I'm
his
saying that
second
before we do,
fight
hit
by
that
split
like button.
decision. Glenn
Give us a
Williams
try.
hasn't lost since. Many people thought he'd be close.
Well, win, lose, or draw, Pulev has made an excellent account of himself.
But again, right, Julio, and maybe it's the
He's really back because you know he can't fight. Pretty much.
was so great that you almost overlooked that he went 3 rounds with Christian Leroy Duncan, who's a phenomenal striker. Right.
Put a cup on your head too, finish the
He's
look.
a tough guy, but it's
Or
like,
you want me to look like
Teva.
Indian or
And that's
something?
why these guys have their job. Make it
Yeah,
so. Because they
damn.
know the fights that need to happen. Because I would have thought he would just knock this kid out. But there was
I'll put this
something in
on my head.
Pulev that actually allows for him to be, 13 and a half minutes into this fight with Teva and them looking like they're going to go to a decision.
And looking good. Yeah, the kick's the body. Who would have ever guessed when you saw this card lay out that this was going to be the fight that goes to the track?
Hope everyone healed from things they don't talk
Look,
about.
we had a buzzer beater in the last fight.
All is well.
Pulev has landed 60
Truly.
significant strikes to Gautier's 38.
Hope everybody healed
Certainly
from
the
that
more
shit.
consequential strikes have been landed by the Cameroonian.
Yes. But now we also had some buzzer beaters tonight, right?
We've had 3. Nice connection on the chop down by Pulev.
That kick to the body and then that nice jab behind it, keeping the counter coming.
All right, BTF landed a good body kick.
Pulev is fighting very smart.
That body kick has been money all fights.
Oh shit. This fight is kind of whatever.
And for Gauthier, if you're leaning into the positives, valuable UFC minutes accrue here.
And it also opens up the door again to a lot more people that are willing to fight him. Oh,
that body kick is
that
there.
body kick is nice.
All night long he has landed that over and over.
This
And
gas
then
is going to go to decision.
he's throwing the first fight, UFC 324. The Gutierrez dude is going the distance. I guess he had all knockouts before this. He definitely won the fight though. He had knockdowns in the first round and the second round. Chased him around the whole fight.
That's the fight that goes to distance.
Judges getting excited. Their scorecards will be utilized for the first time here at UFC 324 as Teva Gauthier and Andre Pulev go the 15-minute distance.
There's the brilliant right hand by Attila Gauthier that knocked him down. This is early in the fight when Attila was just landing just bombs. And we were convinced that Pulev wasn't going to be able to survive them. That one kind of glanced off the ear, but look at the effect that it has. I mean, this is the power that Attila Gauthier possesses. And here's the storm in the second round when he really had Pulev in trouble. Nasty left hand to the body. But Pulev, to his credit, made it to the bell.
Yeah, he was getting a beating, but he was firing back.
The UFC 324 prelims are presented by
He's going
Intuit
some shit back.
TurboTax. Experts who can do it all. Now this is taxes. Corey Sandhagen, the champ Mackenzie Dern, among others on the blue and black carpets. Great to have everybody
Morris
with us on the
Chestnut is
Round
at
Up
UFC
debut
fight.
Here inside T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, UFC veteran Luke Barnett. Carl Prince alongside with Teva Gauthier trying to extend his winning streak to 9. All right, with
I don't
the
know if
official
I'm gonna finish
decision
this
now,
shit.
here is Bruce
All right.
Buffer.
Who eats carrots
Ladies
like
and
that?
gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the
Who
judges'
eats that?
scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision at the Storm Gauthier.
All right, so Teva Gauthier is your winner. No finish this time around, but he gets it done by unanimous decision. He is 4-0 in the UFC, and we credit
That
Andre
nigga big as
Pulev
hell.
with an impressive effort in defeat here tonight. All right, first main card on Paramount Plus comes your way at the top of the hour. First, though,
You realize how big he is when they both fighting, but when they're just standing still, that nigga big as hell.
Well, Umar Nurmagomedov remains one of the truly elite talents at 135. Tonight, the Russian standout
Oh shit.
looks to prove that
It's
once
already
more
time
as
for
he
this
takes on
fight.
former two-time flyweight king Davison Figueiredo. A changing of the guard atop the bantamweight division has added intrigue as business gets underway here in 2026. Tonight, former title challenger Umar Nurmagomedov seeks to reaffirm his position as one of the top contenders. The Russian standout came up short in his championship bid last January at UFC 311, but he returned to his winning ways with a decision nod over the credentialed Mario Bautista in October. On the other side of this equation, and now more than 2 years into his bantamweight journey, is former two-time UFC flyweight champion Davison Figueiredo. He righted the proverbial ship in his most recent appearance by outworking Montel Jackson to maintain his status in the top 10.
Been that way since I was
Now
like
he looks to
12.
reel in a big one and vault immediately into title contention. Coming up next, Umar Nurmagomedov clashes with Davison Deus de Gea Figueiredo.
That's a long ass nickname. How your nickname longer than your real name?
Well, history is going to look back upon the body of work of
That
Davison
light button's
Figueiredo
so
fondly. Likely the UFC Hall of Fame one day will come calling for the former two-time UFC flyweight champion. 21st UFC appearance tonight, Joe. 4-2 at bantamweight, but the elephant in the room is the weight miss yesterday by 2.5 pounds. He didn't look particularly good. He'll try to put that behind him.
That's crazy because he not even at the same weight no more. He had a higher weight, he's still in this weight.
And the weight loss is even worse considering that he used to fight at flyweight, right? At flyweight, he was an absolute destroyer, but the knock was always that he was cutting way too much weight to make that weight. You really stop and wonder, like, how good would this man have been if he had been at bantamweight the entire time and been able to fight healthy? But his skill set is outstanding. Devastating knockout striking power, phenomenal Brazilian jiu-jitsu ground game, and championship level ability and experience. I mean, was a two-time champion in flyweight. He knows how to get it done. Gave Piotr Jan a great fight just a few fights ago at bantamweight. I mean, he's an outstanding fighter.
You got Davison Figueiredo versus Umar Nurmagomedov.
Against Umar Nurmagomedov.
Plus 900 oftentimes when you're
I was
facing
a fan of
Umar,
Figgy
you have
when he was the champ.
number next to your name. But Figueiredo coming off a split decision win over Montel Jackson. Little bit of a lackluster affair, but Davison Figueiredo was certainly the rightful winner. Also has beaten the likes of Cody Garbrandt and Rob Font at 135. And now we'll see what he has for the recent title challenger, Umar Nurmagomedov. Well, a year ago at this time, Umar Nurmagomedov challenged Murat Shuli for the undisputed UFC bantamweight title. Many people would argue it was the best title fight in bantamweight history. Outstanding win over Mario Bautista. And Megan tonight is trying to get one more in before Ramadan. Hopes it's a win to set up the rest of his 2026.
Yeah, he absolutely believes the title is within reach once again. And I love the way he speaks about becoming a champion. He's been training since he was 5 years old, obviously, under Abdulmanap, his uncle, and Khabib, his cousin, right there. But he spoke about how disrespectful it would be for him to not give his all in these training sessions, to work towards that goal of becoming champion, because not just what he's put into it, but everyone around him has. He believes a victory here should bring him next in line for the bantamweight title. And Daniel, you certainly know him better than anyone else, but he seems more motivated than ever to actually touch gold this time.
You know, and I love the fact that he's active, right? So many guys in this position where they had fought for the belt and they have the name recognition and they have the value to the championship would say, hey, I want to sit and wait. Not Umar Nurmagomedov. He took on Mario Bautista, who was riding insanely hot. Now he's fighting the former champion, Davison Figueiredo. The activity is what's most impressive to me right now about Umar. He has tremendous skills all across the board. Joe, they talk about him as a wrestler, but this guy has amazing striking and great grappling. And the way that he was able to adjust in the Bautista fight was really impressive.
Yeah, the striking is extraordinary. I mean, he's got one of the sneakiest high kicks. He throws it off the front leg.
Not all that.
Just amazing timing. He's got a full game.
All right, feature prelim is upon us here at UFC 324. Umar Nurmagomedov, the one big minus 1,600 favorite is 38. Davison Figueroa.
What's wrong with you? You come over here complaining?
Highlight the weight miss for Figueroa.
What's
25% of his purse.
Hit that like button.
Right now for the introduction.
Subscribe.
Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist.
Hit that like button.
Professional record,
Subscribe.
25 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 138 and
Beyond all that shit, even to go to
Brazil, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion and the number 6 ranked bantamweight contender in the world, Davison.
Why you coming over to me to complain about that? That's it.
And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 19 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds. Fighting out of Kazir, Russia,
Come back, lady.
presenting the number 2 ranked UFC bantamweight contender in the world, Umar.
like I said, I know you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But you're a good girl. Yeah, you try very hard. Yeah, you actually do a good job. You know. I said, yes, you try very hard. You actually do a good job. A great job at it. You know. A lot of people, they put up an image, and the image is really a facade. It's a front, it's a fraud. You know what I mean?
When you were talking about,
Umar is stalking.
he can throw that with a switch, he can throw it as a question mark kick.
Yeah. And he also sees everything coming like that kick. Checked it effortlessly.
Davison needs to find a way to get himself moving forward a little bit. He's doing a good job of controlling the center.
And that incredible fight that he had with Rob is even more incredible when you take into fact that he hurt his hand, broke it in the second round.
Yep.
And never stopped throwing.
Never stop throwing and never stop fighting. You don't get many opportunities to fight for titles, man. You gotta let it all hang out there.
Good connection to the body by Nurmagomedov.
This is why I think Davison's been back to the center, because he does not want to get taken down. Coming into the clinch there, you got to be very careful. Nice.
Umar landed a good left hook.
Uppercut left hook there by Nurmagomedov.
Meta AI. Download the Meta AI app today.
He's back southpaw.
Davison, despite his championship level,
You're very deserving.
Hold up.
and who he was at one time, looks a little baffled in there.
Umar landed another push kick, knocked Figgy back into the cage. No, I don't even know who you are. But hey, just for shits and giggles, tell the whole chat what it means. Oh, wise man, tell the chat. And hit that like button and sub up.
Yeah, I see a lot of athletes employ jiu-jitsu as a defensive mechanism.
I definitely feel where you're coming from. Like what people are saying.
Big boy, sign the contract, big boy. Hold up, it's buffering, yo. This stream is taking great. I don't know what's up with this.
Strike through 4
Okay, there we
minutes.
go. Umar got Figgy on the ground.
That can't have the best top
So,
Probably a takedown.
pressure is just incredible.
Yeah, it's I don't know how they developed that. I mean, I was grabbing because even New York, I couldn't believe how strong he was. And then I thought, well, maybe that's just me. But then he was doing it to Glover.
Hit that like button.
Crazy.
Hit
Glover
that
is
strike.
an insane grappler. But it's just not only the strength, it's in the positioning and the understanding of the movement. So when Davison goes to move, Umar will try to beat him to the next position or kill it right away to keep him underneath.
I wish
And perhaps nobody better than Islam Makhachev, who is also alongside Khabib Nurmagomedov in that Umar corner tonight.
Also, tremendous top pressure. Just ridiculous. It's like a building on top of you.
It's like a building on top of it.
Good short shot on the inside for Nurmagomedov.
He got some ground and pound. Ground and pound. Figgy, it's not a good look. Okay, Umar got that round for sure. Like this, yeah. He beat him up. Damn, Figgy, what the hell going on with you, bro? You a former champ. Shit crazy. All right, in the corner, they're giving him some water. He over here contemplating his life.
but like I told you, I know one thing.
A sua postura de movimento tá muito boa. O movimento is good. I just need you to touch him, okay? Ele tá ali respeitando
Listen,
muito.
he's
Então ele quer
respecting
estar
the
no
loss.
final
He wants to
rápido,
get
quer
into
estar
the
no
last
final
round and
rápido.
the other.
Uma posição boa. Então coloca a mão nele.
Bosch is good. Caça ele. You have to hunt for him. Hey, go after him.
Caça ele.
Go hunt for him. All right, round two is brought to you by Monaco, the official canned cocktail of UFC. 2 shots in every can. Dean Thomas, you don't drink much. Your mic's hot, though. What do you have, kid?
All right, so Davison currently is fighting not to lose. You can see that in his movement. He's moving backwards, and he's got his first stance. So the first thing...
God dang it.
right in the chest, but you've got to create the offense that you want in order to do the damage.
All right, Dean Thomas, thank you much. We'll see if Figueredo can get his offense going in round two. Nice body kick by Nurmagomedov.
And if you're Nurmagomedov, you want to shoot your shot and then come back up to the body, because Figueredo did not look like he even started to get off his back once he was taken down.
Yeah, it looked like he just accepted the position.
Yep.
Because there was no attempt to scramble during the takedown. Once he hit the ground, he just stuck.
But this is the question, though, because Sean O'Malley will fight later on in the night. Umar Nurmagomedov is trying to put himself in a position to fight for the belt against Petr Yan. What do you have to do in terms of lasting impression to try to jump the line in this division? There are guys that are just lined up to fight the champion, the new champion, and that's not the Kamaru Willis. Of course. He's fought so many times, he probably deserves another opportunity at the title fight. Watch Davison attack guillotine again.
Amazing.
Oh, goodness, sir.
The thing about Sean O'Malley, though, is that Sean O'Malley has that victory over Petr Yan in a very close fight. And he thinks a victory tonight over Song Yudong, a big might
Another
set,
push
especially a
kick
big
by
one,
Umar.
might set him up for that
Not for the
rematch
belt.
for the title. Especially when you consider how dominant the performance performance was of Piotr Jan over Muradov, really that doesn't necessarily necessitate a rematch.
Yeah.
Not an immediate.
Right. You know what's crazy is that you got to think about timing also, right? White House. American guys that need to be fighting for belts at the White House.
Right.
There are a lot of reasons why Sean O'Malley would be fired
So
up.
you landed a
to
decent
try to
body kick.
having this outstanding performance. But again, it's on Umar to separate himself from Davison if he wants to stay in line with the rest of the guys that we talk about,
Right.
to challenge the new champion.
He's got to finish him.
And Song Yadong going to do his part to upset any of those plans as well.
Absolutely. He has a real good shot of doing so. Very dangerous.
And Song Yadong is as dangerous as anybody in this weight class.
That's a crazy
Especially over
man.
15 minutes.
Right. That's a big factor.
Nurmagomedov has been a millimeter away on several high kicks tonight. Figueiredo's offense largely has been muted.
Well, Dean Thomas is right? Davison is fighting to stay safe and not really taking many chances. You got to take some chances in there.
But you got to wonder what condition he's in as well. Coming in heavy, missing weight. But was it 2.5 pounds?
Yeah.
It's a lot. But look at the optics of the fight, right?
Yes.
He's backing up the whole time.
Yeah, Figgy is on his back
Well,
foot
the
the whole
odds makers
fight.
got it right. I mean, this is the biggest favorite of the card right now.
You don't sit back it up, man. You got to take chances.
That round kick is beautiful.
They're like that. Figueiredo's got to go. He's got to fight. And we know that Davison Figueiredo can stand in there and fight. Those great Brandon Moreno fights. We've seen him do it before.
But I think Umar's on another level. And also, Davison is 38 now.
He almost got kicked in the face there with a front kick.
But he throws it very well off the front leg often.
I don't know how to
Total
work this
domination on the
shit.
feet numbers-wise for
Trying to put a pole in
Nurmagomedov. He's
the
also
tail.
landed one of his 3 takedown attempts. Coming up on a minute to go here, round 2.
How I put a poll in the chat? Someone tell me.
Well, this crowd spoiled.
Yes, they are.
This is
Said
crazy.
after Ramadan, he will come back and fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. And the way
Someone
he
tell
says
me how to
it,
put a poll in the chat.
really believe him, right? Because even though
I
he
don't know how to
talks
do that
about
shit.
the title
Damn.
fight,
Well,
he just wants to fight and make himself undeniable. Double underhooks now for Nurmagomedov.
And that's what happened last time. He did get an opportunity to fight around the water.
he about to body Figgy.
He just was so far
He about to body him.
everyone else that they gave the opportunity. Great defense there by Davison.
Okay. Figgy landed a big shot. About time.
Yeah, Davison's throwing that right hand. Look at that. The Davison Figueiredo we know.
He woke up.
Oh, good left hand on the inside by Nurmagomedov.
Davison's throwing caution to the wind.
Oh, yeah.
Where's that guy in the first round?
Yeah. And the whole first part of round number 2.
That's the Davison that we want to see. Presta atenção. Pay attention.
Meu ponto de vista,
Listen,
tá?
for me, it's 1-1.
Entendeu?
Okay? You get it? 1-1. 1-1. He's tired. If you do what you did right now, we're going to... Okay? Right here, you see a nice jab. Left hand by Umar.
A good one,
Goes to
too.
the clinch against Davison.
Here comes back Figgy.
Right hand from Davison. Little
Oh,
combination
he
lands.
missed in that
Umar on
counter.
rig.
He missed again. Goddamn. Yeah, Umar was just slipping right out the way of that right hand.
With more than 1,400 UFC fights, along with epic curated collections from every decade, iconic knockouts, the best from UFC legends, and so much more. The UFC's history streams on Paramount Plus. Well, 1-1 likely is not, but you never know. Here we go, round 3. Figueiredo in yellow, Nurmagomedov in red.
Yeah, that was a nice pep talk in the corner, but I think it's a little unrealistic. Most of the, and also during the replay, you notice those shots really, even though he
Yeah,
did
they
big
were
bombs,
deflecting off.
deflected.
But seeing him fight in that way tells you that if Davison Figueiredo fights, he can actually at least make Umar uncomfortable and give himself chances to try to land something that can end this fight.
Well, if you're Davison Figueredo, though, you need action. He just let essentially
Figgy
20%
back on
of
the
the round
back foot.
expire without throwing a shot.
He's also fighting on the outside, which is
Doing a lot of
kicking
circling.
range. He's got such a unique kicking style. It's different than anybody else's.
He's not really even in kicking range.
What was his initial discipline?
Striking. He was a striker. And with his brother Usman.
You know what style?
No, I'm not exactly sure, but they were strikers the moment they walked into the gym. And they started to work on the wrestling, right? Islam and Khabib were grapplers. Him and his brother were more striking-based fighters, and they've just developed to the point that they can wrestle and grapple with anybody in the world.
It's really a perfect style. The combination of those kicks from the outside and that tremendous grappling ability is an amazing style.
But like you said, John, like he's allowing too much time to pass before he starts to throw again.
It's almost to me like he knows he can't. There, he got kicked in the face. It's almost like he knows he can't go full flip for the whole round.
Guillotine. Oh, he's gonna switch off to a double leg there.
Now, if Umar wants to, he can keep him here the remainder of the round.
Watch the back of the head.
What's good,
Like
Houston?
Figueredo maybe was trying to get to a hip. Then
You
closed
watching the
guard.
fight over there?
Under 3 minutes to decide it.
Shout out Texas.
Magomedov working on his
Hit that like button.
secure
Sub
takedown
up.
of the fight.
It's just dominating and controlling him here.
Don't
Like you
forget to
said,
like and sub.
it's a matter of Davis and Figueredo
Oh,
trying to get his feet on the
Figgy
hips,
back on his
create
back.
space to try to get up. That's easier said than done, I understand. But if
Figgy
he
back
lays
on
here
his
for the rest
back.
of the round, he's going to lose his fight.
Who's that standing behind you? Nobody's behind me.
Guard right here, not throwing his legs up, not
Oh,
looking
his
for
head.
offense.
What I know, I'm bald. You could go with that. You watching the Boondocks? What episode you
He's
watching?
not even attempting to try to set up a submission.
Hey, hit that like button and
He's
sub
using
up.
those legs to hold Umar in place.
Good short elbow by
Y'all need to
Umar.
listen. Hit the like and sub.
Ground control, good ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. But even that, right, Joe, you gotta, like, you can't lock your guard, right, if you're trying to get away.
Well, he
Hit the
briefly
like and
opened there.
sub, goddamn. Why are y'all not listening?
He's got to get that left leg inside to try to build his shield to create some space from Nurmagomedov.
He just looks exhausted as well.
Yeah, they boring, but this shit boring. Like, he just got him on his
Nice
back.
elbow by Umar.
This fight is
He's certainly
bullshit.
not going to bail Figueredo out. He's not going to listen to the boo birds. Nice transition by Nurmagomedov.
In his side control.
Boo, nigga.
Good job. But Davis hit him back back.
You know I'm
guard.
noodles. That's what's up. I'm eating banana cream pie.
Butterflies in.
Half guard again.
Is it Top Ramen or Marvel Khan? Which one?
But speaking to your point earlier, this is not a performance that says this guy's got to fight for the title next.
Hell no, it's not.
And in this insanely stacked division, you've got to have these
Yeah, kidney
high-flight
stones?
performances.
You should drink a lot of coconut water.
These people talking about this
Coconut
tomorrow,
water.
because we're not
Listen
even
to
in the
me.
main card yet.
Exactly. You got to do something.
Well, God bless you.
Whenever you have so many guys just lined up waiting.
And it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Nice elbow there. Especially if they're all like deserving.
Right.
Right? I'm not saying Sean O'Malley's
Glad you out, though.
one
That's
win
what's
after
up.
two title fights. But I mean,
Maybe he just threw a big right hook and fell to the ground. He ain't landed.
Nice showing
Thank
respect
God that
to
fight is
Fight's
over.
end. As Umar
God, that was
Nurmagomedov and
boring.
Davison Figueredo go the full 15 minutes.
Shit,
Largely it was
that was a horrible
Nurmagomedov
fight.
domination, no finish. But he landed 4 times as many strikes, secured a couple of
He was
takedowns.
just it was easy.
Nearly a full round of control time, and Umar did what he needed to do in many respects to hold serve as a minus 1,600 favorite tonight, champ.
absolutely. And honestly, it was the striking game of Umar Nurmagomedov and like good takedowns when they needed to happen. That
Oh,
push
bruh.
kick right there. by
Hit that like
Umar.
button, oh bro.
Then right in
Serve
tight,
up.
he lands an uppercut out of the clinch. Love this body lock into the takedown. He controlled the rest of the round from there. Nice body
Yes,
kick
yeah,
right
I
there
was
by
in the
Umar
original
Nurmagomedov.
Jumanji. That was me.
Flip kick off the front leg, lands on Figueiredo.
That
I
was
mean,
me.
this was a
If you
very
want to see more
complete
of me, hit that
performance
like button and
by
sub up.
Nurmagomedov.
I'll tell you what movie I'm
He
gonna be
gets a
in next.
victory over another former champion.
All right, so Umar Nurmagomedov came in tonight as the number 2 ranked title
Boy,
contender.
that fight was garbage.
And now we just await the official scorecards as Nurmagomedov tries to stack another win after what
God
he
bless you,
did
too.
against Mario Bautista
Thank you.
in October. All right, tonight's official decision is
Sub
brought
on
to
your
you
mama.
by
Okay, I
Ram
appreciate it.
Trucks.
Now hit that like
Nothing
button.
stops
I only got
Ram.
5 likes.
With the cards here now, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies
Hit
and
that
gentlemen,
like.
after 3 rounds, we go to the judges'
I
scorecards
look
for
like Big
decision.
Mike from the
All
O.
3 judges scored this contest
All right, I'll take that.
30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Umar Nurmagomedov.
Well, they don't need to have no more fights like that. That shit was terrible. Ooh, nigga, no, neither one of y'all getting a bonus.
Right here, you see Umar Nurmagomedov get a big victory. I mean, Davison Figueiredo, a former champion. Big win for Umar.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it gives me great pleasure to reveal to you the first member of our UFC Hall of Fame induction class of 2026, and this one is an absolute no-doubter. His is one of the sharpest minds in the history of mixed martial arts, and he persevered several times through major injury in becoming a 2-time UFC bantamweight champion, Dominic Rogelio Cruz. Welcome to the UFC Hall of Fame.
Yo, WWE is fake. My digger watch UFC. What the fuck is a digger?
Future Hall of Famer, the man largely credited with building this bantamweight division.
I'm watching UFC 324.
2005.
Just in and out, constant lateral movement, constant angle, switching his feet up, landing counter
Like and
shots.
sub.
History in the making here in Glendale, Arizona. Dominic Cruz leaves not with 1 but 2 belts. He is your first ever UFC champion and retires the WEC bantamweight belt.
I felt I had a chip on my shoulder because a lot of people didn't believe in me, you know?
Dominic Cruz has been one of the best guys in the world for a very long time. You talk about the bantamweight division, you're talking about Dominic Cruz.
There have been many fighters that have had some injuries, but definitely not to the extent and the longevity that Dominic's had. When Dominic Cruz left, he was at the top of his game. He was, in his weight class, one of the best, if not the best. He's always taken each injury and moved forward in his rehab with a lot of mental fortitude and strength. I think he'll be a great example of what fortitude can be.
And an interesting factor that Dominic Cruz denies is pressure and cage run. He says that octagon run is mental weakness. All over Mitsukaki Nasty. Trying to finish it right now.
Dominic Cruz really not all that. I mean, he was decent, but Demetrius Johnson would have knocked him out if they fought like later on in their careers.
Welcome back, Dominic Cruz.
6'7". Nah, I ain't catch nobody. I ain't catch nobody.
You've been on. Is there
No,
anybody
I got a clean record.
resolve tested, their will tested,
You can't prove that.
more than you with your series of injuries to go through all that and here and new?
There's no such thing as rust unless you don't train
I'm
hard
saying
enough. Honestly, nobody's retiring.
if the winning championship, Mighty Mouse fought Dominic Cruz,
MMA champion at this quality.
There should have been no
I'm not sure there's a
contest.
better representation nor ambassador for the sport of mixed martial arts and what he had to overcome in terms of triumphing over adversity is the stuff that legends are truly
he's
made of.
spamming.
You get one fight, you get a little bit of time to do everything you can do. That's what there is.
You don't even know what 6'7" means. You just spamming.
This time that I have here.
Well, thank you for the like and sub. Thank you.
Dominic Cruz revolutionized MMA and laid the foundation for the bantamweight division with his elite, if not inimitable footwork and a fight IQ few could match. Those achievements and his legendary comeback from career-threatening injuries made Dominic Cruz a surefire first ballot UFC Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the first member of the 2026 UFC Hall of Fame induction class.
I don't know if I should age this. It's really not that.
Dominic Cruz.
hair can't look like 6'7". 6'7" means you caught a body.
Broadcast partner, the former two-time UFC bantamweight champion.
You know that? 6'7" means you caught a body.
At some point in 2026, will take his rightful place in the UFC Hall of Fame. And standing by with the Dominator, Kate Scott. Kate, take it away.
Thank you so much, guys. Welcome back, everybody, to the desk. So
Okay,
good to have you
look.
with us. A
No
Hall of
weirdos
Famer.
allowed.
How does it feel?
Man, I did not expect that. They tricked me. They got me. I feel so much
Did it
love.
make you emotional? I couldn't see your face.
It does make me emotional. I'm trying to keep it together so I don't smear my makeup. I was gonna say, is this where we finally get to see you cry?
Not spinning my ass. That nigga was spinning like a motherfucker.
Yes, of course.
He said kick him out.
Dominic, congratulations. If
You the ultimate
if there
troll.
was ever a Hall of Fame career, you certainly deserve it. You put the smaller weight classes on the map.
Something else
Represented
giving
the
you
sport to
stomach
the highest level. Congratulations, brother. Welcome to the club.
You've been doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. That's why you got stomach cramps.
Being from New York,
Let's
and
start
starting my
there.
career watching you out of California, I remember watching you on these videos that they would put out of, just that day-to-day.
Your ass swallowed something you shouldn't have swallowed.
You were just a true champion from the get-go. You were the type of guy who left no stone unturned.
You
and just did
subscribe.
everything right.
Appreciate you,
were
little bro.
littered with these terrible injuries, which is just a huge inspiration for me. Thank you.
Shout out to you for that.
Congratulations.
So much, everybody.
Are y'all watching the fight? Is y'all watching the fight? How did UFC get Kate Abdo fine ass for what it's doing?
Can you believe the best is yet to come? The sun has set over the Nevada desert, and that means that the main card is here. UFC 324 on Paramount Plus.
I shouldn't hate that.
Starts right now.
It was alright though. Shout out watching from South Africa. Let's go, South Africa.
That shit is dead.
Shout out to you. I ate banana cream pie. What's going on in South Africa? What time is it over there? Hit that like button.
Which was, she had 3 years here.
That like button, sub up.
On her third year, she was supposed to be with the visa for 2 more years.
What time is it in South Africa?
This is what you gotta understand. Even though they gave her
And rep your
to
city.
come here, they didn't give her the right to citizenship. But there's also a certain.
He's from Minnesota?
Also, you're in the country for a certain amount of time, you become a resident.
Nah, he said it's 4 a.m.
So what the lawyers is like,
He said it's 4 a.m. I believe him. Why not?
it has new authority to endorse her.
Do you know him?
Now this goes to.
Hey brother, how you doing? I'm alright. I'm just watching the UFC fight.
Was that something that you wanted to say? Yeah.
Yeah, 4 a.m. He say cap. Durban, Keezen. That's your city? Okay, shout out to Durban. You made a bet. Nah, I forgot to download DraftKings. I should have downloaded this shit.
But I'm also getting a lot of shit. What do you want? I said, I'm hearing what you keep saying.
I should have
but I'm also
downloaded it.
hearing a lot of other things. What do you want? Where do you want to be? If you had to choose,
Hold up.
don't give me this big official shit. And this,
I got
what do you want?
I got Gaethje. I got Justin Gaethje. Who y'all got? Y'all got Patty? I'm infinite. I'm ageless. I'm timeless.
That's not what I'm asking you. That's not what I'm asking.
Look like you was chewing water.
Okay, so ask me this then. All right, so
So hungry, I used to try to eat the rain.
what was your game plan
You think Patty gonna sleep?
before you and I started on? What were you
I
doing?
mean, it's possible. Justin got better skills though,
What's the same thing?
and more experience. But Patty fresher and Patty dangerous. I'm gonna still go with Justin though.
What do you want? Now knowing, like,
What is this tennis shit? I ain't
goddamn,
come on here to watch tennis. Been gambling for 5 years. I've never actually gambled.
Just got enough kick on it. God, how I am out of that strike zone.
Or it's always this or that, or
More lively, more up higher.
That's not answering my question. You already know how I am when it comes to
What's
direction. You ask me a direct question. And yes, you are answering the question in a direct way, but it is not a concrete answer.
He ain't even asked me no
It's
questions.
like, well, you know, it's like it's flowing. You know, It's like, okay, yeah, we can go left, we can go right, we can go straight, we can go reverse. But I want to know, you know what I mean, like what direction, like what do you want?
I don't know if they scared of me or what. No, I don't know what's going on. It was 6-7 for a sec there, it was. But now I got 9 people. Let check song Tabi Chip Bert D. What is that even? Bruh, speak English. Yeah, now you got more. Yeah, I got. Oh, now it's 6-7 again. How about that? What's good, bro, from Bay Area? Thank you, thank you. Hit that like button. Shout out to the Bay. Lil B the bass guy.
Kind of feels like we're just getting started.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
On
Get out of
with a fight capital of the world, Las Vegas,
we are doing it right. I mean, we are doing it in a way that both people feel heard, feel like they was a part of it, you know.
The greatest experience in sports begins the minute they lock in.
I mean,
when the time for talking is over, and the time to find out just how strong the heart of a competitor beats.
X amount of dollars.
How much they're willing to give becomes the only thing that matters in the world. To survive here, one must dig deep.
I was intelligent.
This is where legends are made.
Hit that like button, sub up.
Where the truth is told. Where one punch is tantamount to realizing a dream, and a single mighty blow becomes paramount to a new era. Tonight it begins. A new chapter for the UFC on Paramount Plus. From the epicenter of the fight world, Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a call to action. As the men coming for interim lightweight title deliver pure violence and destruction. Arguably, the most exciting fighter in UFC history is back.
Are you eating anything now? You still have food in there?
I mean, it's like some.
Alright, I'm not expecting it. I made that because I have to start
What time is that?
Bonuses filled with nasty chaos.
Okay, I'll finish it before you. Wait, you airing the fight? Can we see? No, I'm giving you the play-by-play.
Undefeated in the UFC and roaring in from Liverpool. Ready to make his own name synonymous with the new era and put the heat on the lightweight champ that Paddy the Baddy has arrived.
Beat every single person in front of me. I just don't see how he survives 5 rounds.
Okay, the real thing about the story, yo. Peace,
And a
guys.
classic clash at bantamweight. Title implications are in play as the Sugar Show rolls on.
My fault, bro. You got it.
Back to moving the needle and ready to reinsert himself against an equally dangerous striker in the Kung Fu Kid, China's greatest equalizer, who has it in his power to bring the house down. Welcome to the show. Tonight, greatness is right at home. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's UFC 324. Gaethje versus Pimblett. The new era kicks off right now. Show.
Peace, God. Now this shit is explained. I'm taking niggas on this trip. Taking memory lane.
Vegas, after an extended holiday hiatus, it is time to exhale for the combat sports leaders back, and it is a new era on Paramount Plus.
niggas and I'll be this
Two of the best lightweights in the world are ready to showcase the best mixed martial arts has to offer as part of our loaded first main card offering on 2026.
Live from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. It's UFC 324, Gaethje versus Pimblett. Brought to you by Intuit TurboTax. Experts who can do it all. Now this is Texas. Closed captioning is available for tonight's broadcast, and if you would like to watch UFC 324 in Spanish, that option is available on Paramount Plus. And welcome to the broadcast booth brought to you by Total Wireless, the official wireless provider of UFC. Unlimited 5G
Man, I
data
can't
to
confirm nor
now.
deny
Now
anything.
that's a
I
Total
can't answer any
Power Move.
questions right now. I don't have my attorney present.
And with that, I'm
But
John Anik.
just
Thank you so
enjoy
much
the
for being with us for
play-by-play I'm
UFC
giving you for the fight.
324. So over the last 10 years, the UFC's 155-pound division has been as deep and
Feel me?
ruthless as any in the sport. Champions like Islam Makhachev, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Conor McGregor, Charles Oliveira. Tonight, the UFC's interim lightweight title is on the line. American Justin Gaethje has realized that prize before. His status as the most watchable guy out there is well documented. But Paddy Pimblett, another guy who is hard to take your eyes off as well. He's 7-0 in the UFC, and if he can break through tonight in his first crack at a
Alright,
UFC world
so
title, global superstar.
I wish I could use the
Likely
Wi-Fi
on the
to
other
stream
side.
the fight, though. The
Always a
Wi-Fi
pleasure to
blocked these
welcome in the
sites.
legends, Joe Rogan, Daniel
I'm using my
Cormier.
fucking data.
Paramount Plus era gets underway tonight. We're Jones in to go.
And gets open with a bang. Boy, the opening card, the prelims have been absolutely fantastic. We have an amazing main event for you, an incredible co-main event, a stacked card. I can't wait to get it popping.
It's actually going to be crazy. It was
Popping.
nuts. That whole intro and everything, watching the history of the UFC has been insane. The growth.
Oh, those were the
that has
prelims.
gotten us
Oh,
to
how
this
about
point
that?
is
That's
nuts.
crazy.
And the fighters are always going to deliver. We got a lot of good ones fighting tonight.
So what's up? Is y'all watching the fight too?
Main event feels pretty bulletproof. We have the UFC's interim lightweight title on the line. Now, Paddy Pimblett
Hit that like.
is the younger
Hit that like
guy.
button.
That's
Subscribe.
part of the handicap here. You see, he is the -240 betting favorite right now. Justin Gaethje comes back at +200. Fight odds are brought to you by Bet365, official sports betting partner of UFC. That's why they play the games. We'll see how it plays out in the octagon.
A lot of people think those odds are kind of crazy, but Justin Gaethje is widely considered to be the most violent man in the most violent combat sport. He began his career with reckless abandon, just throwing himself into the fire, but he has tempered that with discipline and focus, but still maintaining that incredibly entertaining style. He has a mind that is finely tuned for chaos and destruction, and inside the octagon, he's been one of the best guys to watch.
Yeah, and Paddy Pimblett, though, he just connects, John. You said that global superstar may be waiting for him if he wins the belt. But I know Mexican kids in Gilroy that love Paddy Pimblett. I know a white teenager in Florida loves him. I know a 6-year-old kid from Kansas that loves Paddy Pimblett.
I know a white teenager in Florida. That was so
We may be
random.
looking at the biggest superstar since Conor McGregor. People want to watch him, and it's his style that makes him watchable. He has tremendous grappling. His striking is improving, but it's the confidence that he operates with that truly separates him from everybody else in this division.
Now, after Paddy Pimblett beat Michael Chandler, we said welcome to the land of the elite. But Justin Gaethje figures to be a different level. We'll see how Pimblett handles the challenge here tonight. UFC 324, Gaethje versus Pimblett, is brought to you by Bud Light, the official American beer sponsor of UFC. By New Amsterdam Vodka. 5 times distilled and 3 times filtered, New Amsterdam is in your corner with award-winning vodka. By Scream 7, don't miss the new Scream, only in theaters February 27th. Family cuts the deepest. And UFC 324 is fueled by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. UFC 324, ready to launch right now!
Look at you, DraftKings, acting like the ultimate host. Out there hustling for your customers with all these ways to bet on sports. Making sure there's something for everyone. I mean, guys, you got props, same-game parlays, live betting. You guys are in everything. And that's coming from a guy that's in everything. You're the Kevin Hart of sportsbooks.
New customers turn $5 into $300 if your bet wins. Paid instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
I respect the hustle, DraftKings. Respect the hustle.
Order new Detroit-style slices and sticks for only $4.99 from Little Caesars. You get both of these Detroit-style favorites all to yourself. Aren't you spoiled? Look at you and your Detroit-style deep dish slices with crispy caramelized edges. And you get 4 pieces of Italian cheese bread topped with
Bro, these
buttery garlic
commercials are
drizzle
crazy.
too. Wait, plus a side of crazy sauce? That's not fair. All right, I could just go get my own. Order Detroit-style slices and sticks for only $4.99.
Pizza, pizza.
You know how powerful you are.
Who y'all got in the main
Every
event?
call, your reach goes further.
I got Justin.
Because real power isn't what you hold, it's what you give to those around you. That's why you need a network just as powerful. With Total Wireless, you get total power. Unlimited premium data with the full power of America's best 5G network. No slowing you down, no hidden fees. $25 a month, 5-year price guarantee. Switch to Total Wireless. Now that's a total power move.
There's nothing in soccer quite like this.
18 games all at once. It's gonna get crazy.
Top 8 spots, playoff berths, and elimination all on the line.
Oh, and he gets a goal for himself. Oh, magnificent. That is absolutely sensational. What is going on? Just enjoy this.
This is Match Day Mayhem. UEFA Champions League, exclusively on Paramount Plus.
There's a Harbor Freight store in your neighborhood. And the thing about neighborhoods, they're not made of places. They're made of people. The kind of people who look out for each other. That's why we make hard-working tools that always work with any pro or DIY budget. You see, we treat neighbors like, well, neighbors. The other thing about neighborhoods, it means we're close by when you need us. Harbor Freight.
Oh, see, this is crazy, bro.
Beats, you can hear them everywhere. From the ticking of a clock to the pounding of our hearts. In music, they provide structure, like this guy right here, trying to keep everyone in line. But they're also the reason, no matter the genre, culture, or style, that you can't help but tap your foot or nod your head. Because we all march to the beat of our own drum. For fighters, it's the same. Take this groove right here. That recognizable and unmistakable British backbeat, made famous 6 decades ago when 4 dudes from Liverpool changed music forever. Danceable, infectious, unconfined to anyone's style because it simply fits everywhere. But sometimes a head nod leads to a head banger.
Have you ever seen anything like Justin Gaethje?
All gas, no brakes.
When you let him go, he just destroys everything in his path.
A no frills, no nonsense, heavy metal approach. The BMF of rock and roll. But a warrior's drum is unmistakable.
Big knockout for Sonya Dog.
A pulsing beat meant to strike fear into the heart of enemies.
Roll the credits. This one is over.
Powerful and elusive. A modern take on an ancient art form.
The Kung Fu Kid gets it done.
But you know we couldn't do this exercise without a little of something a bit closer to home. I mean, look at this guy.
Like that.
Flashy, but fluid.
The Sugar Show. Live in color.
Dictating the pace with an anti-establishment attitude.
Y'all think Sugar Sean gonna win?
In every way.
He got a tough fight. He's fighting that Asian dude.
So like music, where each unique beat is all part of the same musical language, each fighter's style is all part of the same pursuit, to be a champion. And as the UFC Octagon marches into a new era, it does so to the deafening beat within every fighter's heart. Welcome to the UFC on Paramount Plus.
Hey everybody, very warm welcome back to the desk up here on the 3rd level of T-Mobile Arena. So good to have you with us tonight. I'm Kate Scott with Dominic Cruz, Hall of Famer Dominic Cruz.
Chris Weidman and Michael Bisping. Talk to me about this main card. What are we most looking forward to? Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Dom. You're the Hall of Famer. Well, it takes one to know one. I would like to say what I'm most excited about this fight is obviously watching the main event and the co-main event, which is natural. But the reason is because we had a co-main
Shout
event.
out Bella. Who's Bella?
Sean O'Malley and Song Yudong is such a gift. Some of the best 35ers in the world.
Yo,
So
they're
many people are
creating
jockeying for that top
accounts
spot.
to troll
And then
me.
just
That is
engage
crazy.
Come on, you
Yo,
don't lose if either of these guys
who
win.
are
We
y'all,
all win.
man?
Yeah, I mean, all these fights are super exciting, but for me, it's the main event.
Man, if you gonna come
Gaethje
troll
versus
me, at
Mayweather.
least hit that
These
like
two
button
guys that
first.
have just such self-belief in themselves, and those are when you get the best fight. Two
At
guys
least
that are
sub
super
up.
confident, they can't imagine themselves losing, and they go head-to-head. And I have so many questions. Paddy Pimblett, does he need to score a takedown
I gotta
in
plug
order to
my
win this
phone
fight,
up.
or can he go out there and be okay on his feet?
He probably needs to score a takedown, but of course, the main event is top of the bill for a reason. But outside of that, guys, you gotta think outside the box a bit. We've got two massive
Hit that like
heavyweights with
button,
knockout
sub up.
power. Derry Lewis, Waldo Cortez Acosta. That one's gonna be ridiculous.
Yes, all in all, it's just a brilliant night of action for you. These insights are brought to you by UFC Insights Engine built with IBM Watson X. Sean O'Malley's plus 2.88, a significant strike differential, is the highest in bantamweight history. O'Malley has never lost a fight where he outlanded his opponent. All right, we're going to do it. Predictions. The former champ is the betting favorite, but who wins, O'Malley or Song? You want to go first?
I'm going to take Song in this, and the reason is it's a 3-round fight. And when we talk about a 3-round fight for Song, we're talking about a durable pressure fighter that doesn't really move back, and he counters well when he gets touched, whereas O'Malley likes to use the whole octagon and move. I think Song can head him off, pressure him back, attack the body, and get the win over 3 rounds. Since it's not 5, I think 5 would be better for O'Malley, so I'm picking Song.
I'm going O'Malley. I think we're forgetting how good O'Malley really is. If we go back before he lost those super round fights, I don't think there would be a question. I think everyone up here would be saying that O'Malley's winning the fight because his footwork, how great he is at just sniping and just being accurate on these knockout punches.
I think this is the perfect matchup for Sean O'Malley to come back and remind the world just how good he is. He's going to use the reach, the range, the boxing, the rhythm. He's going to dance around the octagon. He's going to make Song Yudong miss almost every big shot that he throws, and he's going to stake his claim for a title shot next.
All right, two for Sean O'Malley. We'll find out tonight, won't we? We will be back for the post show, the four of us, immediately after the main event right here on Paramount Plus. For now, we're going to send it down to the guys, John and everybody else.
All right, Nate, thank you. So makes a lot of sense as Marab Dvalishvili is watching to have these two featherweights kick off this first main card on Paramount Plus. Thank you all for being with us right out of the show. Compete for the first time in 18 months, Arnold Allen wants to remind everyone
let's go.
why he has long been a top-flight featherweight contender, but not looking to hear any of that noise is the all-action Sean Silva. Well, you can argue the featherweight division has never been deeper, and with the belt on the line next weekend in Sydney, top 10 mainstay Arnold Allen seeks to add his name to the short list of contenders vying for a title shot here in 2026 by turning back the challenge of dangerous Brazilian bomber Sean Ford Silva.
Eu sei que o Arnold Jerry quer o título. Ele acredita que eu posso ser o passe dele para isso, mas infelizmente esse título ele não tem.
Still wants the belt, but I want it more. You know, I'm so hungry. I need this. I've been working my whole life for it. This is I need it.
Now more than a decade into his UFC journey, Allen rattled off 10 straight wins upon arrival, rising to the outskirts of title contention before a pair of setbacks slowed his ascent. Having returned to the win column last summer, the 32-year-old Brit looks to give himself a belated birthday present tonight with a second consecutive win here in the fight capital.
The win itself isn't enough. So tonight I need to go out there and prove it, take it, earn it. I'm going to earn my shot.
I'm gonna
One
earn
of
my
the
shot.
core four of Sao Paulo's fighting nerds, Silva has made waves through his first 6
Who y'all
shots
got in
the
this one?
octagon. After earning his spot on the roster with a decision win over
I'm
Kevin
gonna go with the
Pacheco,
Brazilian.
Silva exploded, entertaining the masses with 5 straight stoppage wins to kick off his UFC career. That led to his first UFC main event, a fight of the night with Diego Lopez back in September. Tonight, the board figures to have no mercy.
Nessa noite,
Ain't no fucking Lord.
mostra que eu sou o próximo campeão. Eu vou nocautear Arnold Jerry.
You was crazy.
John Silva is the picture of intensity inside the octagon. An absolute dog, literally barking and all.
He fights with an undeniable aggression and edge to his game. But earlier this week, the Brazilian-born athlete came to face-to-face with the UFC championship belt during a promo shoot, a moment that clearly hit home. He was thinking about the journey he has been on to get here inside the octagon, and he was overcome with emotion. He told me that seeing his own reflection in the belt meant everything to him, and he realized that one day, yes, he will become a world champion. And guys, he thinks that fight is just a couple of bouts away. Now, outside the octagon, he is emotional and sensitive as John Silva. But as he enters the octagon and makes his way over, he is the Lord Silva, a type of alter ego that really is ready to face anyone sitting across from him.
All right, Megan, thank you. Daniel Cormier has 8 of those gold belts at home in California, and he would never touch one before winning one, but that was certainly a moment for Jean Silva. He lets his emotions lead the dance, and oftentimes he's able to channel them in the right way.
You know, he channels them in the right way at the right time. But this guy fights with a lot of emotion, and that makes him so fun. He's out there enjoying what he's doing. And honestly, a lot of times, if it goes sideways on you, you don't win. You don't come out better on the other side. John Silva might have lost that fight to Diego Lopez, but nobody looks at him any less because the fight was so good. This dude absolutely brings it. Every time he steps in the octagon, he throws big, and he's always looking to finish. That's why I like John, Lord Silva. Hey, John, nothing's wrong with a guy that can show a little emotion, man. As long as you can control it at the right time.
What the fuck is this? He having a stare down with his chick.
Lopez fight that he didn't control it. He got reckless, he got wild, and he ran into a big elbow and got stopped in that fight. In a fight that was a wild, chaotic affair, and so much emotion leading up to it, screaming at each other at all the different weigh-ins and all the different press conferences. It was a lot. It was a lot with Jean Silva, but skill-wise, this guy has world championship caliber skills.
No, he
His
doesn't.
submission over Bryce Mitchell proves that. The way he moves inside the octagon, he is a fully formed fighter. He has all the skills, and he has tremendous potential. If he can temper that emotion, use it to focus him inside the octagon, he will be a force to be reckoned with in this 145-pound division.
All right, this fighter description is brought to you by the experts. Always fresh, cooked to order, Wingstop. Prolific finisher doesn't even begin to describe it when it comes to Jean Lord Silva. Joe sort of outlined the myriad ways in which he can get you out of there. A lot of people were surprised to see him pull off a ninja choke against Bryce Mitchell. He does not discriminate, and now we'll see what he has for the perennial contender out of Trimley St. Martin, Suffolk, England, Arnold.
Well, this guy's a weirdo, but he's entertaining. He's a character, so it makes it entertaining to watch.
Well, good to see Arnold Allen back on the proven ground. He celebrated his 32nd birthday a couple of days ago. 14th UFC appearance tonight, the last of which, Joe, was a win over Giga Chikadze all the way back in July of 2024. His shoulder was an issue that entire camp. Labrum, rotator cuff, tried to do a third camp with the injuries, couldn't do it, had surgery, back on the proven ground tonight.
I mean, this is the tale's old as time when it comes to MMA fighters. There's so many fighters that fight injured, train injured, camps are brutal. But he's gotten all that fixed, and he's back in focus. He looked excellent in the fight against Giga Chikadze. And, you know, when you look at Arnold Allen, what you see is an outstanding striker. He's got a real wild and aggressive style, takes advantage of openings, and he is a finisher. When he gets fighters hurt, he swarms on them. He's like just probably one of the most underappreciated guys in this 145-pound division, with a tremendous opportunity in front of him tonight, because Jean Silva is one of the most talked about, one of the most recognized guys in this division. If Arnold Allen can win tonight, it would be absolutely huge for his career.
You know, talking to Arnold Allen, he's a smart guy. And I asked him about John Silva and how emotional he is. He said he is very emotional. He said, but he's more intelligent than people give him credit for. He said, while he loves to fight, he's much more careful than you think.
All right, back with the live action in 30 seconds.
Start the year off big at the Ram Start Something New sales event with America's most powerful lineup of light-duty gas trucks, offering the largest touchscreen in its class, all backed by the strength of a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Get your year off to a strong start with a great deal at the Ram Start Something New sales event.
Right now, purchase this Ram 1500 and get 0% financing for 60 months or 5,500 total cash allowance on select 2026 Ram 1500 models in dealer inventory. And get a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
All right, ready to go with our main card opener here on Paramount Plus. Tail the Tape is brought to you by V-Chain, rewarding fans for making better choices every day. Download V-World today and earn with purpose. Arnold Allen just turned 32. Sean Silva's 29. Allen taller by an inch. Both fighters coming in at or below the 146-pound divisional limit. 1 inch in reach with the Englishman, Arnold Allen. All right, now for the intros. Here's the American, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas for UFC 324, Gaethje versus Pimblett, presented by Intuit TurboTax, experts who can do it all. Now this is Taxes. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a striker holding a professional record, 16 wins, 3 losses.
Nah, I wish.
He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of the
Who you got in this fight?
presenting the number 10 ranked UFC featherweight contender in the world, Gian!
Oh, this guy trolling now. Well, I'll let him troll. Let him troll.
And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Simply St. Martin, Suffolk, England, presenting the number 6 ranked UFC featherweight contender in the world, Arnold Almighty Allen. And with the action begins, our referee in charge, Chris Kiley. I knew Arnold Allen came from a family of bodybuilders. I did not know until this week that he was named after Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hit that like button, sub up.
Ford, Silva, and Arnold Allen to kick off the main card. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Intuit
I'm gonna go with Gene
TurboTax.
Silva.
Do it all. Now this is Texas.
I thought Arnold Allen was from Canada. Oh my God. I thought Arnold Allen was from Canada this whole time.
Changed it.
Okay, so it makes sense. I was like, wait a minute. England.
John Silva did not blink and did not break stare the entire time during the introductions. He is focused.
Yep. The intensity and all of that is what makes people love John Silva. Now, Arnold Allen is a guy that when you look at him, you would think he has the skill advantage because he's the guy that can strike more cleanly. He doesn't have to knock you out. He can beat you by decision. He can wrestle, can do it all. But John Silva has such crazy power that he can shut your lights out with everything that he throws.
TriStar's Faraz Sahabi, chief in the corner of Arnold Allen. Pablo Sucupira, repping the Fighting Nerds to our immediate right for John Silva.
Both tremendous camps.
Yep. Well, go to Crypto.com today and join 150 million people around the world trading Bitcoin, CRO, and many more. Crypto.com.
He's just doing a lot of circling right now.
John Silva looks like he is coiled and ready to explode.
He's waiting for his moment to try to throw something big. You saw him throw those 2 body shots earlier. That's great, that's fun, but the problem, you got to make sure you're not allowing Allen to just keep pop shotting at you and building his lead.
24th pro fight for Arnold Allen. He's never been finished as a pro.
I asked Arnold Allen, I said, you know he's emotional, you know he wants to brawl. How do you ensure that you don't get drawn into that? He said, well, that's just fun. I said, so if that fight turns into that, he goes, I'm more than willing to stand and trade with John Silva, even if it's detrimental to me.
Nice left hand landed by Allen.
Allen was 10-0 in the UFC as he lands the right hand backing up when he found himself in the main event against Max Holloway. Only other man to beat him in the UFC, Mamsar Evloev.
Now think about that experience, right? Evloev and Max Holloway. Oh, those are the guys that got one up on it. If John Silver can beat this guy, he would be standing in rarefied air.
Nice straight to the body by Allen.
And you can hear Faraz Abi say, we're circling, we're circling. A lot of power in all limbs for Sean Silva. Eats the Allen jab there.
John Silver trying to tell him to stand in front of him. Allen won't do that. Allen is fighting a beautiful first round right now.
But he is outscoring Sean Silva at this moment.
John's waiting. Arnold's fighting. Cannot wait for the perfect shot.
What's the finger? Stop! Stop! Time! Hold on. You okay? You good? Be careful. Be careful.
Let me get
Time
rid
in.
of these.
Go.
90 seconds to go, round one.
That was a strong calf kick by Allen off the switch.
Yeah, already some visible damage on both calves of Silva.
And it's surprising that he can throw that cap kick. Wow, he's fighting southpaw and hitting it on a conventional fighter. Generally, you don't see those work that much.
Silva does a really nice job with his footwork, shuffling his feet into striking range. Nice sequence there by Allen.
Oh, nice by Allen. Allen's
Getting
clean,
off.
man.
He's getting off.
Yeah, he is.
Very good. And again, as we spoke during the
Okay,
walk-in,
I want to switch my pick. I'm gonna go with the other dude. Gene Silver getting pieced up.
He's a very high-level fighter.
Motherfucker sucks.
And there's a nice combination by Arnold. Also, Faraz Zahabi is one of the great masterminds in MMA and a tremendous asset in the corner and in the training camp. Oh, nice left hand. John Silva does have the power advantage, though.
Yes, he does.
But the volume of Allen drowning him out in this first round.
Oh, back elbow.
Oh, he won the round. He stole that round. I think Gene Silver stole the round at the end.
America's most powerful lineup of light-duty gas trucks, offering the largest touchscreen in its class. All backed by the strength of a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Get your year off to a strong start with a great deal at the Ram Start Something New sales event.
Right now, purchase this Ram 1500 and get 0% financing for 60 months or $5,500 total cash allowance on select 2026 Ram 1500 models in dealer inventory and get a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty.
Round was here, but might have gone our way towards the end, okay? Let's don't rush. You have some opportunities or you can.
And here you see the end of the round. Big right hand, and then a high kick behind it by Jean Silva, and he really swarmed Arnold Allen. A lot of that was him being off balance. Allen went to slap hands, and then decided to push him instead.
All right, round two is brought to you by Monaco, the official canned cocktail of UFC. 2 shots in every can. Unofficially, John Silva, courtesy of that flurry, landed more significant strikes in round one and also landed at a 71% clip compared to 48% for Allen, for what it's worth.
That's because he was so conservative in his output, but it's going to be difficult to score that round, right? Allen controlled the majority of it up until that last big exchange. But that exchange was big. Big inside low kick by John Silva.
And when I don't get when referees say, hey man, don't push each other. This guy's gonna fight. I mean, they're fighting. Of course you get mad at the guy you're fighting.
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, they got no problem when they hug before the third and final round. You know? Dean Thomas, what do you have, good sir?
So Arnold Allen, he is moving
Rep your city.
beautifully now, being able to touch his target just like that. But this might
Like
cause
and sub.
frustration in
Oh,
Silva.
thank you,
But
thank
it'll
you.
force Silva to load up on a big shot because that's all he needs to change the course of this fight is a big shot. But it'll open up the opportunity for Allen to shoot a takedown. So look
What
for
you doing
Allen
over there?
to bait Silva into opening up so he can shoot a takedown.
Oh, for real?
I like that.
Give me your picks.
Corner told him we could have
I
possibly
got
won the round.
Justin,
They didn't give it to him.
and I got Sean O'Malley.
Look at that.
A good takedown by Gene Silva.
Arnold Allen right back into it.
John Silva is something else, man. Look at this. This is what Allen said he would do. He said he would fight him if he had to.
Yep.
Oh, he twisting his arm. You don't want to let him twist your arm like that.
Elbow lands over the top for Sean Silva.
That wasn't a good look.
Meta AI. Download the Meta AI app today.
You have Paramount Plus?
I think the biggest shot at the end of that round was that body shot to Allen. He really
Yo, you
did
got
duck
Paramount
his
Plus?
left elbow.
Left hand of Allen acknowledged by Silva. And now an uppercut from the Brazilian.
Seeing the face of Sean Silva a little busted up under the right eye.
Jabs. Taking all those jabs.
That takedown for Sean Silva a moment ago, just his second in the UFC. Nice job by Allen to split the guard with his left hand. Now goes home.
Beautiful flying knee.
This fight is pretty good.
As advertised, through a round and a half.
Oh, nice right hand by Sean Silva.
Allen historically as durable as it gets.
It's the right hand of John Silva. Really hurting him.
Oh, beautiful knee.
You can hear that Allen knee from the Raptors under 2 minutes here in round 2.
He's going to try to spin here. Oh!
Now spinning attack from Allen lands. What a fight.
Yeah, Allen's got to get a little bit more composed, though. He's throwing over his feet now. When he's trying to hit him hard, he starts leaning over and throwing over his front foot. Keep himself off
That was
balance.
a good escape.
He's got to stay grounded.
Good inside leg kick by Silva. There's another one.
He's chopping at those legs.
Oh.
And 4 came and went.
The difference is when Sean Silva hits him, the impact is staggering.
It ain't
Much
all
better
that.
round for John Silva in the second. And Allen don't want to shake hands. John Silva has gestured 2 or 3 times to shake hands, and Arnold says no right away.
What is AMS?
So many weapons coming your way from Sean Silva.
What does that mean? Oh, he buckled him with that one. He would have followed up. He could have dropped him.
Man, Allen made it Teflon. 20 seconds in round 2.
He's been hit with some real big shots in this round. He is getting much closer with that head kick.
What a round.
If the Colonel saw the price
He
of
went
a
for a
lunch
throw and
today,
got
he'd
tossed
have some
down.
choice words. But with KFC's $5 bowls packed with all this crispy chicken, he wouldn't have any words at all, because his mouth would be filled with gravy and greatness. 5 KFC bowls for just $5 each.
Toyo tires are all about a smooth ride. Like Forrest Griffin is all about getting smooth. Toyo tires, official tire of UFC.
Taxes was waiting on the refund you needed yesterday. Now Taxes is getting your refund up to 5 days faster with Credit Karma and TurboTax. And getting the guidance to take every dollar further. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax.
Academy Award winner Billy Bob Thornton and Academy Award nominee Demi Moore face off in Landman. Watch the season that Esquire says drills even closer to greatness. All episodes now streaming only on Paramount Plus.
In between rounds, first Allen and then Faraz Sahabi reference going in the doorway. I don't know what they meant by that, but he said no, not at the beginning, towards the end.
And Faraz Sahabi wants Arnold Allen to stop with that hop in his step because he said it's tiring him out, and Allen obliges flat-footed here early round 3. Seemingly anybody's fight with 4+ minutes to go.
It seems that way, but the Allen corner thought that he won both. I thought John Silver won that second round.
Yeah, I thought
he fought very well.
It's just the impact of his shots is more remarkable.
Next Saturday night, we're in Sydney for UFC 325. This division's belt will be put on the line by Alexander Volkanovski.
That's going to be a crazy
Diego Lopez. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. Oh, body hand sequence, nicely done by Silva.
That's one of my favorite combinations that Silva throws. That nasty right hand to the body with that left hand right over the top. Choppy left hand. Oh, he tripled up that right hand.
Man, he does a fantastic job of sweeping that leg, too. Gets in and trips him with his left.
Good job by Allen there. Trying to mix in a takedown late in the match. Getting a takedown and some top control, getting some damage off. Might win this fight for Arnold Allen. But he's got to secure this takedown.
All right, this coach's can is brought to you by Cuervo, the tequila that invented tequila.
Leg right. Here on his back. Leg right. Leg right. Leg right. Leg right. Yes, leg right. Triangle your legs. Triangle. Triangle your legs. Leg right. Leg right. Nice. Leg right. Leg right. Watch it. Yeah. Hey, control. Watch the break. Watch the break. Watch the break.
Great job by Silva there.
2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Halfway. Halfway. Elbow.
Silva was able to get back to that underhook. He turned right in front of Allen. Got to the underhooks, got himself back to space.
This is a very close fight.
Very close.
Good head movement by Silva.
He's been doing that every time. I don't know. Nice single leg there by John Silva. Elbow in close here.
Oh, nice elbow again.
Allen trying to protest.
Complaining about him grabbing something. But after he's complaining about that, John Silva's still fighting.
Okay, Gene Silva got a takedown momentarily. Allen back up to his feet, back down. He Granby rolled out of it, back to his feet.
Can regain his composure here, about 90 to go.
Now he's pressing the attack.
John Silva's cardio looks amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Allen looks in great shape. Both of these guys are just so fit.
Gene Silva's not as strong as he thinks. He keeps going in trying to grab him and body him, and he's just getting shucked off.
Yeah, not a ton of Allen offense through the first 4 minutes of round 3.
Push kick from Arnold Allen.
Nice elbow there.
Elbow from Arnold Allen. Another push kick. James throwing, he didn't land.
Pointing in a Max Holloway way to the center of the octagon.
That's because he knows he's losing. Did he just yell?
Silva with a nice left hand.
He need to chill out on the drugs and just train more.
Sort of tosses Allen to the side. Haven't seen that before.
What the fuck was that? He just wasted time.
A lot of offense down the stretch from Sean Lawrence Silva.
I wonder who they're gonna get that one
To get past Arnold Allen. Official decision coming up next for Vegas.
Really, Arnold Allen deserves it.
More boosts and rewards all postseason long, only on FanDuel. The greatest to ever play the game return to finish what they started.
Welcome to Survivor 50.
I wanted one more shot to play the game that I fell in love with 25 years ago.
I want to win against the best of the best. I chickened out in the final tribal. Season 50, it's an honor.
Light your torch.
I've got some unfinished business.
Be part of history.
I have more to play for this time. Bigger than ever.
Survivor 50, CBS Wednesday, February 25th, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Well, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, the AFC Championship is on CBS and also streams here on Paramount Plus. A must-see matchup from Mile High as the New England Patriots, led by MVP candidate Drake May, meet the top-seeded Broncos and their mighty defense. It all begins at 1 with the NFL Today, live from Denver. The AFC Championship tomorrow on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. All right, time now for the official decision brought to you by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Gian!
What? Are you serious? That's crazy. Yeah, no, he didn't deserve that one.
Maybe you don't know, but you talk a lot to him.
That was strictly about business. They know they robbed that man.
He's starting low, you're ready in UFC. You're a legend, bro.
Hey, guys! Tem cara de verdade aqui. É esse cara, irmão.
There's a real dude right here. That's this man right here. I'm here with the winner, Sean Silva. Sean, you were very, very emotional at the end of that fight. You were crying and you apologized to him. Why did you do that? What were you saying?
Jean, você estava muito, muito emocionado depois dessa luta. Você chorou e você se desculpou para ele. O que você falou?
A gente se preparou nessa luta para fazer os 3 rounds. Para fazer literalmente 3 rounds, mas fazer tudo que tinha que ser feito. Eu queria muito nocautear ele, mas meu treinador o tempo todo ficava falando, ainda não vamos nocautear, vamos lutar os 3 rounds. Porque a minha pessoa, eu precisava disso, porque eu amo isso aqui, velho. Eu amo isso aqui, porra!
We prepared as a team to literally to be here for a 3-round fight, a 3-round war. I wanted to knock him out so badly, and my team kept saying, wait for it for the moment. Listen, it was very important for me. I know I wanted the knockout, but I really wanted to be here throughout the whole thing because I love this thing. I love being here. But why was he apologizing to him?
Por que a desculpa? Por que você pediu desculpa para ele?
Sabe, quando eu estreiei no profissional, ele já estava aqui. E há muitos anos atrás, Eu falei que eu nunca ia lutar com um cara que é meu ídolo e eu não falo isso na internet, mas literalmente o meu time sabe o quanto é difícil lutar com quem eu gosto e eu realmente gosto dele, por isso que eu nunca falei nada na internet.
Listen, when I started in this, he was already here. He had been here, and I've always told people, I don't tell this a lot, but it's very hard to find somebody who's an idol of yours, somebody who you admire. It was hard for me to fight him and to be throughout this whole thing, but I really admire the guy.
Well, Jean Silva, that was an excellent fight, an outstanding performance against a really top contender in Arnold Allen. Congratulations and welcome back to the winning side.
Cara tremenda de uma luta contra um contender como o Arnold Allen. Parabéns e bem-vindo de nova vitória.
Welcome to Paramount. Não, peraí. Rapaziada, Las Vegas, o bagulho é o seguinte. Não quero nem saber, porra. Não quero nem saber quem vai ser campeão. Mas eu provei hoje, fazendo o que meus treinadores queriam, lutar 3 rounds e mostrar que eu sou completo. Avisa quem pegar o cinturão que eu tô chegando lá, hein?
Listen, I don't care who's going to be the champion. I told my coaches, I told everybody, I was going to be a complete fighter, and I was going to fight 3 rounds. I don't care who's the champion. I'm next.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jean Silva.
You get the feeling he is going to find himself in a championship setting at some point in time. Just the 4th time in 20 pro fights that Jean Silva has been to a decision. All right, tonight's Celeb Shots are brought to you by Shelter, starring Jason Statham, only in theaters Friday. Get your tickets now. Theo Vaughn, as usual, beat the broadcast team out here. Brandon Spinar and Luke Grimes with us at UFC 324. Also with us, Chris Rock and Anthony Kiedis of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, UFC Hall of Famer, and the former welterweight champ. Matt Hughes is with us in Vegas, as is fellow Hall of Famer Amanda Nunes. Hey, you just made it.
How'd you get out of work? Some guys said they do it for a case of Bud Light. Oh. Wait, what guys?
To let you know, this call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Dustin, I'm on the phone.
What? I'm still here. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
I gotta get a new job.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC. Already put it, Toner.
UFC 324 Gaethje versus Pivlin is brought to you by Cuervo Tequila. For every round, keep it fun, keep it Cuervo. By Eris, official partner of UFC. Eris helps these fighters stay sharp and perform their best, and it's available to everyone at eristech.com. By Total Wireless, the official wireless provider of UFC. Unlimited 5G data that won't slow you down. Now that's a total power move. And by TurboTax. Now taxes can be done by a trusted expert who takes care of everything. Now this is Taxes.
It's Michael Mason. Please, come on my way. Are they going to arrest you?
It's not the police I'm worried about. The safety is the most important thing to me. The only way that I can protect you is to stop the people that are doing this. Stay down and hold on.
Shelter every dollar. Only theaters Friday. Get tickets now. You need a network just as powerful as you are. Switch to Total Wireless with the full power of America's best 5G network. No slowing you down, no hidden fees. $25 a month, 5-year price guarantee. Now that's a total power move.
All right, guys, welcome to Thorn. Thousands of raw materials go into make hundreds of finished goods.
If I can't give the products to my family, I'm not going to give it to any consumer. I would take a lot of pride in that.
Taxes was so taxing.
Now taxes is so free. Typical tax, tradition only, roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple form 1040 returns only. This is taxes, file for free. Get the most money back.
Charles Oliveira is an absolute monster.
The most decorated finisher in the history of the UFC.
He is a zombie, pressing forward, putting damage on you. A nightmare for everyone.
UFC 324, Gaethje versus Pimblett is brought to you by Intuit TurboTax, experts who can do it all. Now this is taxes. All right, these fighter arrivals are brought to you by the experts, always fresh, cooked to order, Wingstop. And with much fanfare, there's the former BMF, former interim UFC lightweight champion Justin. The highlight, Gaethje, current form, quite good. He's won 3 of his last.
Current
form, quite good. He's won 3 of his last. Current form, quite good. He's won 3 of his last.
Oh no, we're not about to do this.
I see myself picking my shots and making her miss and realizing on her mistakes.
I forgot this whole fight.
Que ela já lutou com lutadoras muito duras, mas ela nunca lutou com.
Said, what, nigga?
Winner of 13 straight
You
overall,
on them
unbeaten
for?
in 7 UFC appearances, Silva followed up her dominant win over Jessica Andrade by sweeping the scorecards against former champ Alexa Grasso at UFC 315 in Montreal last year. Now riding high after toppling the former champ, the dynamic Brazilian aims to cement her standing as next in line by besting yet another former best in class.
Eu desejo uma chance pelo título com toda a minha alma. E uma vitória convincente contra a Rose me credencia isso.
No stranger to high stakes in world title battles. Former 2-time strawweight queen Rose Namajunas has won 3 of her last 4 to remain in the thick of the chase in this 125-pound division. And now, after a convincing win last July, the experienced veteran can potentially set up a future super fight, while also sending Silva to her first UFC defeat.
The fact that Natalia's never lost in the UFC is an opportunity because she has a lot of hype behind her. She's got a lot of excitement, and I'm here to take that.
Look at you, DraftKings, acting like the ultimate host. Out there hustling for your customers with all these ways to bet on sports. Making sure there's something for everyone. I mean, guys, you got props, same game parlays, live bet. You guys are in everything. And that's coming from a guy that's in everything. You're the Kevin Hart of sports books.
New customers turn $5 into $300 if your bet wins. Paid instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
I respect the hustle, DraftKings. Respect the hustle.
I'm focused, I got my mind right.
Ain't nobody like us.
Wait for the limelight. This top 10 with the highlights.
Tomorrow, the potential MVP.
May, the toss is perfect to Diggs.
The AFC's elite.
And the Broncos have won it in overtime.
Patriots. Broncos. It's a must-see matchup at Mile High for the AFC Championship. Tomorrow on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
At Wayfair, we're game for every style.
Let's play charades. I'll act out my favorite chair. Got it. All right, ready?
Yep.
This wooden rocking chair.
Velvet Tufted Chaise Lounger.
This is charades. Loungers are off limits.
Well, there's no rule about adding it to my cart.
It's a great deal.
It's Sparrow's Swivel Chair. Yes! Boom!
Wow. Not my first charades.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Ooh, that looks good.
Oh, Subway's new protein pocket. Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies, and tasty sauce for just $3.99.
$3.99? Did you just say $3.99?
$3.99?
What? $3.99?
$3.99? $3.99?
Hey, what's that?
Nobody tell her.
Subway's new protein pockets. Over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try all 4.
Welcome to the Running Man. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days. The entire nation is hunting you down.
The grand prize, $1 million.
Win this game. Change your family's life forever.
Hunt him down!
People will sell you out in a heartbeat.
What is happening?
Welcome to the Running Man.
There's a Harbor Freight store in your neighborhood. And the thing about neighborhoods, they're not made of places. They're made of people. The kind of people who look out for each other. That's why we make hard-working tools that always work with any pro or DIY budget. You see, we treat neighbors like, well, neighbors. The other thing about neighborhoods, it means we're close by when you need us. Harbor Freight.
When you don't book your work travel with Engine, finding the right hotel for the right price for the whole crew can take some real legwork.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Now, when you do book with Engine, you get a dedicated team that makes sure the best place for your crew finds you.
All right, so there's Natalia Silva hitting the inspection zone. 7-0 in the UFC. This is a title eliminator to be sure. Zhang Weili got the last crack against Valentina Shevchenko. The champ couldn't do a whole lot with it. And now Silva would look to put her brand of combat on the former 2-time strawweight champion, Thug Rose Namajunas.
And it's not just the victory that she had in her last bout over Alexa Grasso. It's the dominant nature of that victory that was so impressive. This young lady is a top contender without doubt.
All right, here we go with the flyweight. Shell the Tape is brought to you by V-Chain, rewarding fans for making better choices every day. Download V-World today and earn with purpose. Natalia Silva, a whopping -335 betting favorite here near closing time. She's 28. Thug Rose 33. Namajunas taller by an inch. Both women have an identical reach of 65 inches. All right, now for the particulars. Back inside the book.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 15 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, presenting the former strawweight champion of the world and the number 6 ranked UFC flyweight contender in the world.
Thank you. Hit the like button. Subscribe.
And now, introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 19 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 126 pounds. Fighting out of Pingo de Agua, Minas Gerais, Brazil, presenting the number 2 ranked UFC flyweight contender in the world, Natalia Silva! And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog, our referee. Thank you to Red De La Cruz. In 2017, Natalia Silva lost
give me 100 likes. I'll show the main event. Hit that like
She
button and
hasn't lost in nearly
subscribe.
10 years. She is 19-5-1. And on the cusp of big things, Natalia Silva is in the all black.
You know, Joe, the word dynamic, perfect. She is so
Why does she
fast,
move
so
like that? What the
explosive.
heck?
And Rose Namajunas believes that she gets away with a
Funny
lot of
looking
that.
fight.
A lot of the things that she does wrong because of all that athleticism.
What the fuck?
It masks some of her weaknesses.
I don't know, man. I don't see many weaknesses in this girl's game.
I don't see a lot of weaknesses either.
She's got such a busy lower half. Those side kicks certainly a huge part of her arsenal.
And John, all the twitching, right? All the giving the feints with the hips, showing that she may kick, always keeping her opponents guessing.
Got me guessing.
Yeah, I think I've already seen her feint with her hip, her knee, and her foot.
Now, as Rose gotten into the game more, she does more of her work with her hands. She doesn't kick as much. She's got to do more kicks. She's got to match that effort of Natalia Silva.
So I hope this fight doesn't suck.
Pat Barry, Chico Camus, Jake Ramos in the Namajunas corner to our right. Jab is there for Namajunas. Ram trucks. Nothing stops Ram. Silva nearly landed that counter flushly. All right, this coach's camp is brought to you by Cuervo Tequila. For every round, keep it fun, keep it Cuervo.
The way you behind the smoke, the way you want it. You already found it, yep?
Yep, that works.
Yep, just like that. Keep the pinkies out. On those toes, always ready to run forward. On them toes. Keep that dribble going.
Snappy on everything, girl.
We're halfway through one. She's gonna try to make it down and throw up. Hands up.
Yeah, Smith, good shot.
Rose is very close with that right hand there. Natalia Silva's throwing her counters with her chin up in the air right now.
Keep that dribble rolling. Don't let her know what you're doing. Keep that dribble rolling. Your damn not hurt. You're not fucking. Good right hand by Rose.
Lunging jab from Namajunas, whose last win came last June against Miranda Maverick.
Rose has seen everything inside the octagon. Been in there with some of the greatest female fighters of all time. Won some, lost some, but she has seen it all. So whatever Natalia Silva shows her, Rose has experienced it inside the octagon.
And if you do want to argue that either Zhang Weili or Joanna Jędrzejczyk are the greatest strawweights of all time, she beat both of those women twice.
And she's right in the conversation. You have a conversation about their weight class without Rose Namajunas. Really good because she's bouncing as much as Natalia Silva. She's moving around. She's going in, out, left and right. She's not stationary. That's giving Natalia Silva a problem. Alexa Grasso really struggling because she does a lot of work to box. Rose is using everything right now.
Good footwork from Namajunas tonight, very mindful of where her feet are. Well, not enough sustained offense to score on either side. Round two coming up next.
That was intro to yoga? More like intro to me crying in the bathroom.
Man, somebody grandma held a plank longer than you.
I think I tore my chakra.
See, this is why I play prize picks. More, less, simple. And I know if I'm getting it right.
Fair.
Also, this was a lie. I don't know if you could tell.
It's alive! Oh! Pick, predict, play. Download today. New users play $5 and get $50 instantly in site credits. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Let's get ready to DoorDash! I don't believe what I'm seeing. Full contact delivery right there. Hello, nachos, mi amiga. Oh, call it official. Say hello to his little wing. What the ramen? I hope he added extra napkins to his order. He's got this fight in the bag. When the bell rings, it's time to DoorDash.
Round 2 is brought to you by Monaco, the official canned cocktail of UFC. 2 shots in every can. Natalia Silva urgently takes the center of the octagon. These live fight odds are powered by Polymarket. Trade tonight's fights live exclusively on Polymarket, available in all 50 states, subject to eligibility. Download now.
This is one of the most faint-heavy fights I think I've ever seen.
Well, you know, here's the problem, right? We remember back in the day, Carlos Esparza and Rose Namajunas fought, and it was such a hard fight to judge. This is the same type of fight. We're not seeing enough. While they are fighting at a high level, nothing planned and sustained on either side.
Nothing is like that.
But no, it's not like that. I'm just saying, like, it's hard to judge.
I hope that fight's not even on the Paramount archive.
Look at all.
Delete that. Don't force anybody to watch that.
Your punishment will be watched.
Don't disrespect.
Your eyes open like this.
Two great fighters.
Yes, that, I mean, sometimes it just happens. Well, when you matched up in a certain way, right? She feared Rose's striking. Rose didn't like the wrestling. And right now, it's a lot of respect also.
Well, one of the worst fights of all time is Francis Ngannou versus Derek Lewis.
Yep.
How is that even possible?
Two of the most knockout heavy guys in the world.
Two of the best fighters ever.
Yeah.
Terrible fight.
It happens. But I mean, right here, somebody's got to separate themselves though, in this fight. When I watch these fights, and it's all kind of up in the air, somebody's going to be very mad.
Yes.
And it's hard to be mad whenever you can't possibly do what you want to do.
At this point, though, Rose is scoring a little bit more.
Yes, I felt like she did at least a little bit in round 1. But when I looked at the numbers, it was 12-11.
I don't know if the numbers are accurate. Bad scramble here.
But when you look at the way Sam all four, the number 1 contender, attacks a title eliminator, right? These women are going to have to maximize these 7.5 minutes they've got left.
And if there is a reason why Silva's not fought to go, she hasn't finished anyone since 2023, right? So it's hard whenever you're not leaving that lasting impression. We spoke about this with Kumar earlier.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, introducing UFC Ignite, the UFC Performance Institute Engineered Meal Delivery Program. Order today at UFCignite.com or scan the QR code to see the menu.
That is a great idea by the UFC, by the way.
Yeah, no prep.
Fantastic. Look at that.
There it is.
Nicely done by Rose.
Rose was able to kind of move her to the left and take her back to the right to put her down.
Chico Camus insisting that Namajunas put her hand on Silva's face. There it is. This would be big if Namajunas could do something with this position.
Well, Silva's got to get some urgency. Right now, she's blocked in the guard.
Well, depending upon Silva's guard level, one thing she does have, though, is that overhook on that arm, that right arm of Rose Namajunas, which could potentially set up an arm bar. But she lost it now. Now it's strictly defensive. But from that position, with a strong hip dexterity, you can set up a submission.
Silva's got 6 wins by armbar in her career.
That's what she's trying to set up right now. You see the way that she tried to collect Rose's arms.
But the elbow is too far out. The best opportunity was that overthrow. But you have to have crazy flexible hips. What you can't do is stay in this position and let Rose just pity pat from the top. Because even though there's not a lot of damage being done, the judges are going to look at Rose on top. Rose scored the takedown.
By round 3 coming up.
I need you to trust me one last time.
It's about to come to a head.
How do you know?
Because I'm about to take it there.
You're heating up, that's for sure. So my advice to you, we gotta know what the enemy is capable of. We found this opportunity. We paid for it. We're working for it.
Look like the general done took TōFF. My man.
Tulsa King, all episodes now streaming only on Paramount Plus.
Well, wheels up for many of us tomorrow. Sydney plays host to UFC 325 next Saturday. The world featherweight title is on the line. Australia's own Alexander Volkanovski looking for his second win over Diego Lopez in the last year. It all goes down on Paramount Plus next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern from Sydney, New South Wales.
Natalia still is fighting with urgency now. She probably thinks she's down in this fight. May very well be.
She may be down 2 rounds. She's gotta go.
Yeah, she's
fighting like it. Oh, she got a nice left hook there. Ooh.
Nice leg kick.
Seems as though Silva has got Namajunas' attention early round 3.
She's so much faster than she's standing.
She's just got to hit the gas.
Tonight's social media posts are brought to you by Threads for conversations happening inside and outside the octagon. Take it to Threads. Dean Thomas, what are you seeing?
Yeah, absolutely. Natalia Silva is putting the foot on the gas as she should. Because Rose has a tendency to overthink. And when you have a fighter on that that's overthinking, you want to overwhelm them with activity. And that's what Silva's doing now. Keep overwhelming her with activity so she has so much to think about that she can't respond. If I'm Silva, I'm putting my foot on the gas and going forward until the bell rings.
Yeah, that strong analysis, Dino. You can almost see Namajunas thinking in there at times. Nice leg attack by Silva.
This fight looked like if Silva had fought like this in the opening bell.
Yeah, exactly. She allowed for Rose to get into her rhythm to feel comfortable in there.
Yeah, when she fights like this, she's very difficult to deal with. I guess she's kicking the leg. Nice spinning back kick to the body.
She is so talented. That's so many skills, man.
Yeah, Namajunas really being kept at bay as she tries to potentially get inside and wrestle. Under 3 minutes now to go. Derek Lewis and Waldo Cortez Acosta will be next.
And like Dean said, because Silva's been so aggressive, all of those feints that weren't working before are working. Rose is actually taking her hands to her face, trying to figure out what she's going to do next.
Oh, that was close.
Eunice partially lands a left hand. There's a right.
It's just so fast. When Rose enters, Natalia is either not there or countering immediately. In this third and final round. But the question is, how are the first 2 rounds scored?
Yeah.
So if Rose won the first, she definitely won the second. Nice side kick.
The first was close though, but I thought Rose won.
Good left hand moving back by Silva. And she's finding the flow state now.
And I'd love to see how many strikes she threw between rounds, because in round 3 she's been so active, and that's why. Beautiful sprawl there by Natalia Silva. Covers the head of Namajunas and starts to really feed the hips into your opponent.
Silva historically has been very hard to take down. Namajunas just 1 for 5 in that column tonight.
Rose is trying to build to a single leg here. Smart by Namajunas. Oh, good job by Silva.
Good job by Silva.
Namajunas went to a bear hug, thinking she would drag him to the ground like she did last round. And this time, Natalia Silva was ready for it.
Certainly this third round has been the most definitive.
Yeah, round 2 and 3, right? Very easy for us to score. It's all going to come down to how the first round was scored.
What a third round by the number 2 ranked flyweight contender, Natalia Silva. Was it enough to outpoint Rose Namajunas? The answer on the other side.
You know how powerful you are. Every move, every call, your reach goes further. Because real power isn't what you hold, it's what you give to those around you. That's why you need a network just as powerful. With Total Wireless, you get total power. Unlimited premium data with the full power of America's best 5G network. No slowing you down, no hidden fees. $25 a month, 5-year price guarantee. Switch to Total Wireless. Now that's a total power move.
Wednesday at 3 Eastern, the UEFA Champions League is live here on Paramount Plus. It is match day, mayhem, 16 high-stakes matches all at once with playoff spots and elimination on the line. Stream every goal and every moment, all on Paramount Plus. All right, so Natalia Silva and Rose Namajunas go the full 15 minutes. In this flyweight title eliminator, Valentina Shevchenko has dusted most of the ranked opposition in this division. She has yet to face Rose Namajunas or Natalia Silva. All right, it looks as though the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29, 28 for the winner. By unanimous decision, Natalia Silva!
Oh, Rose is washed. How about that? Crowd boom.
Congratulations, Natalia. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Natalia Silva, undefeated in the UFC and 2 world champions under your belt in a row. How happy are you with your performance tonight?
She got 5 losses before the UFC. That's crazy.
Hey guys! I am so happy to be here. I am so grateful. Sorry, today I don't. Hoje eu não estava no meu melhor momento. Só Deus sabe como foi difícil estar aqui. E eu quero dar toda a glória para Ele. Porque se não fosse
I'm sorry, guys, because this was not my best moment. I was not at my best moment. Only God knows how hard it was for me to be here now. And I want to give him all the glory because I would not be here in this fight if it wasn't for him.
It was a very close fight. It seems like it was all down to the third round. Would you agree to
God, I
that?
didn't hear
Luta
that.
acirrada, luta bem fechada mesmo. Foi muito apertada e foi realmente a diferença no terceiro round. Foi isso mesmo?
Sim, todos estavam me colocando como muito favorita. Só que não é assim que funcionam as coisas. A Rose, ela é uma grande atleta e eu sabia que essa luta ia ser a luta mais difícil da minha carreira.
A lot of people were putting me as a very, very favorite, but that's not how things work. Rose is an amazing athlete, and I was putting this and facing this as the toughest fight of my life.
Congratulations on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalia Silva.
That post-fight interview was brought to you by Trip, the official water of UFC. And let's also remember, Natalia Silva stepped in here, replaced Alexa Grasso, and courtesy of that strong third round, gets it done by unanimous decision. She is 8-0 in the UFC. Boris Chestnut, great to have him with us, Octagon side at UFC 324. Robert Kraft, owner of the New England Patriots, headed to Denver tomorrow. The strawweight champion at a live event, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell, omnipresent at our big numbered events. All right, these locker room shots are brought to you by Thorne. Perform with Thorne, the official sport performance nutrition partner of UFC. And soon we will get to this feature down the heavyweight division. Waldo Cortez Acosta has taken this division by storm. 4 wins in 2025, including a pair of November knockouts, now have him on the cusp of big things. But of course, for the Dominican to keep the immediate championship dream alive, they'll have to get through an American powerhouse, the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. No man nor woman has knocked out more opponents in the octagon than him. He's going strong at 40 as he comes up on the 12-year anniversary of his UFC debut, which was, of course, a knockout. Stay with us as we continue with the main card on Paramount Plus.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th footlong free.
4 footlongs free. Fix my fibula later.
4th footlong's free. Finish floating with Philip.
4th footlong's free. Now stop focusing on that fucking fire breast and firecracker strike.
4 footlong's free. Fudge the fabric, Sale Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th footlong free.
Hey, you guys made it. How'd you get out of work? Some guys said they do it for a case of Bud Light. Oh. Wait, what guys? It's time!
We'll let you know this call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Dustin, I'm on the phone.
What? I'm still here. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Gotta get a new job.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC.
I already put it, Toner.
Take a look at who will deliver. Delivered to you with DoorDash, the official on-demand delivery partner of UFC, and who will deliver in next Saturday night's UFC Featherweight Championship rematch. You see Diego Lopez with the robust 23 career finishes. Volkanovski had his number in their first meeting. Lopez established himself as the standard upon which all 145-pound fighters will be judged. And Joe Diego Lopez, after getting past Sean Silva last September, get another crack at the champ here next Saturday night.
And a tremendous fight. The first fight was Diego Lopez hanging in there with the all-time great Alexander Volkanovski. The rematch should be absolutely spectacular. Lopez, from the moment he stepped into the octagon, has been a force. From his late-minute fight with Movsar Evloev, where he almost won by submission. And you look at the Sean Silva fight, was a spectacular KO finish. He's just one of the most dynamic guys, but he's got to get past one of the most widely crafted, experienced veterans the sport has ever known. Volkanovski, a true all-time great.
Yeah, the main event is fantastic, but the whole main card is going to be sick from Australia. Dan Hooker takes on Benoit Saint-Denis. Fazim and Mauricio Hoopi.
is going to be an absolute war. And Willard Southfield takes on James Malarkey. After what Southfield did on the last fight, I am so excited to watch this young man fight again. The crowd in Australia is always insane, and I cannot wait to get there for UFC 325. It's going to be great. I can't wait.
Yeah, right back at it next Saturday, UFC 325, same service, Paramount Plus. But, well, when it comes to knocking people out, clean, cold, or otherwise, they are all chasing Derek Lewis, and that includes tonight's foe, who happens to be this division's oncoming force, Waldo Cortez Acosta.
Well, my keys to success being in the UFC, I guess you gotta say just being ready. Fighting anyone that trying to throw at me. Going in with a different type of mindset, knowing that no man out there can really beat me.
He will forever be one of the UFC's biggest stars, the all-time knockout king, Derek the Black Beast Lewis.
The most satisfaction I ever get is whenever I knock a guy out that's been talking trash.
Oh, and Lewis puts him out!
Oh, that's it!
Wow!
Oh, let me start using my days. I'm not done. Sure.
I get into the top because I have a lot of heart in this game. Good mentality. I have too much passion to be in that sport. I want to be the next champion in Latin America.
If you're looking for a dark horse in the heavyweight division that could make things interesting / make a run, the Dominican Republic's Waldo Cortez Acosta is your guy.
This guy's a dangerous dude. Oh! And he is getting better every time we see him inside the octagon. And that will do it. Salsa Boy is tricky to deal with. Stack up another W.
I be fighting with a legend, and not gonna let Lewis be mean a lot for me. Just one more fight, I think can get a title shot.
I believe that I could stop any guy at hype train coming into the UFC. You know, I believe I have the right power to put any man away.
His face-melting power is different than anybody else in this division.
I hold a big thread in my hand with that right hand. The left hand, too, it don't even matter what hand it is.
Oh, huge left! And that's gonna do it!
My goals in the UFC is just fighting for the title next. You know, one more win, I should be right there.
That's it! Derek Lewis!
I want to knock him out for real. I too much smart.
Oh, he's throwing bad intentions!
Too much fast, and I have a lot of power.
Oh! Cortez Acosta, big right hand!
I need to knock him out in the first round for the still construction my legacy.
Waldo is in store for is going to be a 2026 ass whooping they never got before.
All right, coming up next, high stakes in heavyweight as Waldo Cortez Acosta moves to continue his ascent with his biggest win yet as he faces the knockout king, Derek the Black Beast Lewis.
Look at you, DraftKings, acting like the ultimate host. Out there hustling for your customers with all these ways to bet on sports. Make sure there's something for everyone. I mean, guys, you got props, same-game parlays, live bet. You guys are in everything. And that's coming from a guy that's in everything. You're the Kevin Hart Sportsbooks.
New customers turn $5 into $300 if your bet wins. Paid instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
I respect the hustle, DraftKings. Respect the hustle.
If the Colonel saw the price of a lunch today, he'd have some choice words. But with KFC's $5 bowls packed with all this crispy chicken, he wouldn't have any words at all, because his mouth would be filled with gravy and greatness. 5 KFC bowls for just $5 each.
Toyo tires are all about a smooth ride. Like Forrest Griffin is all about getting smooth. Toyo tires, official tire of UFC.
I will not lose the company that my husband started. I want success. Get it for me.
This business will bleed you dry.
Dad, I'm playing on the house's money now.
No, you're playing with the devil's money. What's the plan here? That one just getting started.
Landman, all episodes now streaming only on Paramount Plus.
the year off big at the Rams Start Something New sales event with America's most powerful lineup of light-duty gas trucks, offering the largest touchscreen in its class, all backed by the strength of a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Get your year off to a strong start with a great deal at the Rams Start Something New sales event.
Right now, purchase this Ram 1500 and get 0% financing for 60 months, or 5,500 total cash allowance on select 2026 Ram 1500 models in dealer inventory, and get a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
What works? What actually works? I want to wake up and understand the choices I'm making. No confusion, just clarity. Supplements backed by experts and over 40 years of science. So, what works? Now I know. Thorn.
Wait time is approximately
Texas is feeling unwelcome. Now Texas is an open door, literally, to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts in person. They're ready to do your taxes for you, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Hey, you just made it. How'd you get out of work? Some guys said they do it for a case of Bud Light. Oh. Wait, what guys?
It's time!
Let you know this call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Dustin, I'm on the phone. What?
I'm still here. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Gotta get a new job.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC. Already put it, Tony. Justin, glad you made it.
Just low on lines. Oh, yeah, there's plenty. Should be a good fight.
Can't see the TV.
Toyo tires on the road. Like how Jermaine Sterling hugs Bob the dummy. Tightly. Toyo tires, official tire of UFC.
All right, ready to go with the future.
Oh, thank God they go from the Ram already.
Rewarding fans for making better choices every day. Download the world today and earn with purpose.
My nigga 40.
Cortez Acosta is 34. Derek Lewis is a man. He is 40. Cortez Acosta taller by an inch. Both men coming in just below the heavyweight limit. 266.
Yo, I'm kind of sleepy.
With the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. All right, now for the intros.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
this
kind of
fight is 3
sleepy.
rounds.
Thank God Derek Lewis about to fight.
Heavyweight division.
This should keep me waiting.
First, fighting out of the blue corner. This event is brought to you by the experts, always fresh, cooked to order, Wingstop. He is a brawler, holding a record of 29 wins, 12 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 263 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, presenting the number 8 ranked heavyweight UFC contender in the world, Derek the Black Beast Lewis. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 262 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, by way of Fundación Barjona, Dominican Republic. Presenting the number 5 ranked UFC heavyweight contender in the world, Waldo Santa Boy Cortez Acosta. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
All right, these insights are brought to you by UFC Insights Engine, built with IBM Watson X. Derek Lewis has 9 wins in fights in which his opponent landed more total strikes. That's how Jim Miller for most of UFC history.
Let's go, Derek Lewis.
More than 4, which is to say that the big man swinging and landed even more to win than in those lighter weight classes. All right, here we go with the heavyweights. Derek Lewis situation.
Doing a lot of backing up.
You can't cut those corners at 40 that you could at 25.
All right, Lewis backing up a lot. Fat, foreign-looking dude is coming forward. He's throwing kicks. Lewis throw a jab or something. God damn. Shit crazy. This motherfucker don't know how to jab.
Lewis going to that left kick a couple times early on.
Yeah, he's very sneaky with that. You just don't think a big man's going to be able to get his legs up like that.
And it hurts really bad, too. When he jumps and kicks you like that. You wouldn't imagine it hurts. The guy is like so big and strong and so dense that when he throws, he can hurt you from any position. But this is what's going to be the path for Cortez Acosta. Behind that jab, being fast and quick. Because it doesn't matter what type of athlete you are. At 40, you do start to slow down.
Meta AI, download the Meta AI app today. Lewis going to the southpaw stance now.
He's going to throw that left kick.
Yes, he will.
First connection with the right hand by Lewis.
You can just tell how mindful Cortez Acosta is. When Derek starts to set to go, Waldo just backs right out of range.
Waldo is an excellent athlete. His footwork and his movement are surprising for a big guy.
I asked him about baseball, and I said, did you play anything other than pitcher? He goes, I was in the outfield. I said, well, you just stand there the whole time. He goes, no, you don't. He said he was constantly just running and moving in the outfield, covering bases and everything, going in and out. I said, dude, he said, it's much harder than you think playing out in the field. I'm not a big-time baseball fan, but he was really good at it.
Oh, he's great. Did need Tommy John surgery on that right arm at one point in time. Reconstruct that UCL ligament.
Boy, he slows my glasses.
Good short counter by Cortez Acosta.
Derek's having a hard time closing the distance.
Yes, he is.
That speaks to the footwork of Waldo.
Right hand by Cortez Acosta.
Yeah, just barely breaks it with that. A lot of power behind it, though. And he has legitimate one-punch power, just like Derek. Maybe not quite at the same level, but he can take you out. This is a very measured pace by these guys because they know the consequences of any mistake.
Showed you the numbers off the top of the flight about
Pathetic.
being outlanded and still winning a lot. He's just 2 for 17 thus far.
Whoa, nigga.
Nice shot by Waldo, collecting the feet, control it. Up Waldo, I'm back on those leg kicks, Joe.
Yes.
Keep popping it from the outside. We saw it in the Cyril Gahn fight where Derek was visibly frustrated because he couldn't really track him down. Waldo needs to fight that way, otherwise Derek's going to start to get a beat on him.
Well, it seems like Waldo has a significant speed advantage.
Slip on the fence by Cortez Acosta. It would appear that Lewis's left leg is there to be kicked.
Yeah, there is a massive speed advantage. I asked Derek about that. I said, Waldo thinks that he's just way faster than you. He goes, he doesn't move like Cyril Gahn. He goes, I think Cyril Gahn's the best athlete in the division. He goes, I don't anticipate Waldo's going to be as hard to track. But to this point, he's had a hard time doing it.
All right, round one of the books.
Go get his water. But I need you to listen.
All right, we're letting him dictate the pace of his fight. You're allowing him to fight the Waldo fight. He wants a marathon. We need a sprint. That's where he's gonna fall behind. You're way too wide with that hook. I want everything tight in a straight line. You're circling towards his power side, half to man. Go away from that. I want him on his heels. Do not let him move forward.
He's about that, remember? No more than two. Slip, boom. Aye. Counter. It's there. He's too slow. Hey. Aquí venimos todos. Wait, come here. Take it away. Listen, I need to be busier this round. You need to defend. We won this round, but you need to be busier. Okay? You need to feint more.
Well, next Sunday, Super Boxing is right back with Super Boxing 2 from the Meta Apex at 9 p.m. Eastern. It'll be headlined by a super lightweight tilt between Diego Torres and Jose Valenzuela in a 10-round affair, live and exclusively yours on Paramount Plus next Sunday. All right, here we go, round 2. If you had a knockout prop in round 1 on either side, you can rip up those tickets.
Cortez Acosta side said he's just too slow. You can engage him a little more now. Derek's gonna have to take some chances though. He's got to find a way to make Waldo just engage with him.
Definitely some more urgency from Derek Lewis early round 2 after those words from Bob Perez.
He said he wants a marathon. We need a sprint. Derek's got a pressure.
Slow ass.
Lewis on the way in. See if he can follow up here.
Those are nice knees in the body as well. Good right hand. He's significantly faster than Derek.
Yes, he is. Even when Derek tries to enter his counter, Derek doesn't see the counter strikes coming in his direction.
He's so fucking slow. I don't see how he plans to win.
He's barely sweating.
I don't know why he doesn't throw more of those leg kicks. Derek hasn't checked one yet. Nasty jab. This is where Derek's got to go. When he gets him along the outside, he's got to start throwing his hands. But he can't load up. Cortez Acosta's way too fast to try to load up and throw. He's got to just let his hands flow. But Waldo's jab is nasty. Now I'd like to see that jab and then the leg kick. The jab and then the leg kick.
Nice jab by Cortez Acosta.
That jab is nasty. He just popped there.
Good hands down from Lewis.
Hands down. Sticking there for the jab.
I know it's cold in here, but Cortez Acosta hasn't even started to perspire. Maybe a little bit on the forehead.
Well, he hasn't really been pressed yet. He's dictating the pace of the fight.
You got a space heater down there?
Yeah, you feel it. I feel it. I'm giving you guys a little bit of that. It's freezing though.
Well, there's ice underneath us.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes to go here, round 2.
Good left hook by Waldo.
Left hand by Derek.
Derek Lewis closed a pretty big underdog tonight, if that's your world, plus 285. Oh, nice right from Lewis.
But that right there is kind of wide. Yeah. Right? He's a step behind one. Oh, that's great.
What the fuck was that? Oh, stop the fight. Stop the fight. He gave up. He gave up. He slipped and then got fucking ground and pounded out because he gave up.
And just sort of accepted the down position.
Yo.
And Waldo just finished him off.
Yo.
Waldo went guns blazing when he got him down there. He started putting big shots to get the finish.
Yeah, 100-mile-per-hour fastballs late from the Dominican. Let's show you some replays. Brought to you by Monaco, the official canned cocktail of the UFC. 2 shots in every can.
Right here, you see, yep,
Yeah, he just slipped.
little jabs.
But why did there sort of accept the down position?
He didn't wrestle.
That when you're Derek Lewis, because the ground game is not your strong suit. No. He's not going to collect a half guard. He's not going to sweep anyone.
And he got hit by a bunch of unanswered punches.
Like, I mean, he slipped, but they got him right on the chin a little bit there. That's a big boy.
One.
Representing Team Alpha Male in Sacramento, California, and his native China. Here is
Stinking fuck. Did this nurse tell everybody that like my feet stink? Like why everybody saying? Why everybody in the chat? That's crazy. I took a shower. I changed my bedding. I used coconut oil. I don't smell bad.
Very dangerous fighter. He's one of the fastest, most explosive guys in the division with legitimate one-shot.
Or are you saying I stink because I burped?
Comes from a very strong grappling camp for Team Alpha Male with a consistently high-level group. Bantamweight, flyweight, featherweight champions. Like that level of competition that he faces inside the gym on a regular basis is outstanding. He is a very powerful, very dangerous guy who thinks that now is his time.
God bless you, champ, by the way. We are going to get to your keys to victory for Song Yadong. Brought to you by the Air National Guard. Serve your nation, serve your state, serve your way.
I want Song Yadong to use his wrestling. I don't mean taking Sean O'Malley down. I mean clinching him, grabbing him, trying to make him work in positions he's not comfortable in. And don't chase. He's got to take what's available. If this guy starts to pursue Sean O'Malley too quickly, O'Malley is one of the best counter-strikers that we have in the entire UFC. So he has to set up his shot, wait, and take him only when they're available. And don't follow. He's got to head him off, set traps, and try to get to O'Malley when he has the opportunity. This young man has all the ability in the world. He finds himself in the biggest spot that he's ever been in. Let's see how Song Yadong handles that. I was more impressed in a fight that he didn't win against Petr Yan than I've ever been with this kid, because the toughness he showed was next level.
Hey, yo, hit that like button and sub up. I'm about to leave and come back. Hit the like button and sub.